and to 4 penalties and about our first half phenomenal. I say Kim Ziyech Shenimi, I'm a branch of so Bami Yangano, one say Bako, Esha Bako, one come about second half and Brahim Diaz, and some about Tedko Emomaya, Yafanasa, and I am Morocco and Sana, Ajub Al Kabi, Ashari Atoso, Emma Kumako and some Ayama Morocco men, our brand was a gamer, and some Basunino, and some I have 4-1 Ewom, and watch Egypt, and our Chesapeake, woman some Nashamias, Emma Cabo Verde, woman some Antimian and what Gamino, I Rami Rabia, no, and some about first goal, Omar Mamouche, Ashari Atosumiano, and a reference Ibrahim Adel, and some Ashari Atosumian, and a game at Chesendra, and some about our Bernardo Peno, yet I update Amaya Telfo, and some our shoulders, so I won't something, you know, yet I to Cafe, Mammy front to him said Toko Enra, woman some Liberia about 1-1, Robert Kobasa Toko, my own. Abrantia, your father Kevin Denke, one and about first go Adama Toko, 90+2, and a William Gibson, Area Equalizer, and some Adama Liberia, woman some about draw our Sama Chenemo, and what game about our Sawaliono, woman and a chat, obedient to me and Shabby, not just a goalless draw, and an Ivory Coast, and some number fear, woman Chichu Polo, woman from Academy, and Ama Zambia National Timono, woman 90 me and Tibi and what gamer, and about I Jean Philippe Crasso, one about first goal, Ama Crasso, as about second goal, Arma Omaya, Yafana Delefon, and La Cote d'Ivoire, and just Ivory Coast Timino, and some other Crasso about 2 goals, and I game about Enra, Na Enra Guinea Mino, woman Aquawe Ecolus 1-0, and some other Democratic Republic of Congo, and no, I DRC, Omugema, and no some about Enra 1-0, no, about 27 minutes, and Aquatana, Yafana Edo Kajembe. One of them make a difference. Adama DRC, and also Mayamacha Basso, and what Mali Amino, woman in Mozambique about 1-1 at Chelsea Game to say, will be out about Brekobasa, Ghana call Mali Aquashaya, not just an World Cup qualifier, where I have called qualifier Enra, Mozambique Aquaway, and some Aquana draw, Amokrano, and about first goal, and the Aquatana, Yafansa, Geni Katamo, one about first goal, Mozambique, and Sena, one about second half, a branch of Is Bisuma and some other Tekano, Aristo Parity, Animal Maya, Yafana Sam Mali, and Maya Gama Chesendra, and no some Abaso, na Kenya, woman in Zimbabwe, a Gama Barcelona. One about 0-0, and a goalless draw, and a bounce Enra, Senegal may Asha Bako, Emma Burkina, and some Atekano, where I Sancho Mane, and about 16th minute goal, and some Adamo Maya, Yafana Senegal, Omanum Somaria, Manchaya Puaria, a 90+5, and a player, Yafana Usaini Buddha, and some Aristo Parity, Emma Maya, Yafana Burkina Faso, and a 1-1 and a Chesano Senegal Timono, and some Aboya, and what Bafana. And some Arabic National Timono, woman some Uganda Enra, woman about 2 Enra Gama Basso from a go up and I Lil Foster and above first goal, and some Adama Arabic team Enra, Uganda, Dennis Omedi, ever restore parity, Rogers Mato, every knee and also second goal, and some Adama the Craze of Uganda, now 90+5, and a branch of some Talenta Mbatha, and some Abenya Chasakano, what Adama Sarave Katim Tenwa, Yamin Kuana, Sarave Kameno, Wamusum Luzuansa, Nawabia Kobas Enra, Wamusum Nario, Amugam, highlight to be an Awoshano, Chesano, Biam Sarave Katimono, Wamusum Nabateneta, Natasa from a go up, Nanka Omuluzu 2-1, 90+5, Elkobas Omorestonia, Yakanasa parity, and some other match in the mono, or Refanasa go Bruce as saying, Enra, after the game. The feeling, I'm saying I am missed feeling at there. Was it Obetumia Casabia, Nania J. Essence of Mountain, Oman Luzuma Chenofie, Nanka, Obetumia Luzi, Ama Namum, woman to me concote and draw. And about this one and the Anje and the same. Woman started coming here, pa. Now I said, Drew, baby, you may be an also year, and I wash up Martin Suya, one Casat Musampa, and Montombono, and the Sadia Uganda team. Woman, ya sharp, and some other patronage, now Saramica Fono, and should I sharp akyɛsɛ no ɛyɛ 50-50 ɛne nea yɛtaka no sɛ bi akyɛsɛ ground duels no nyinaa no na Uganda fo no yɛ hyam no nyinaa akyi no ɔno ɔtiri yɛ ba sɛ hɔ ɛna ɛma no yɛ disappointed kakra na ne yɛte yɛ pa sɛ ɛnora wɔn game ba so ɛnneɛma kɔ kama de ma ɔman a yɛfɛ no Bafana ɛma akyɛsɛ ɛnora wɔn nso ɛnya draw yɛntie nsɛm a coach a yɛfɛ no sɛ who got bruised ɛnora after the game no ɔno nso ɛde tu dwa.
I don't think I have to tell you that I'm sitting here with mixed feelings. At the one side, very happy because we at last could have a draw. At the other side, disappointed because we couldn't win the game. First half, we had some chances. We could have scored more than 1-0. But from the beginning, I think it was clear that Uganda was much sharper than we were in duel. And that was something I was afraid of before the game. You see, then we come out of the dressing room not sharp enough, and yes, in 2 minutes or 3 minutes we are 2-1 down. But the reaction after that, and also the changes we made in the team, made us to come back to have that point that we needed today. It should be a little bit.
Yes, I know I am some coach and fan say who go bruise or Numa Juma Bruta. Many channel now say your daily accepts am I a job for and open so I was shown us for fame. My men fan to them say what brought me we free Africa and one matches I was about from Mauritania and the boss one elbow at 4 o'clock and you may the same time now just in Nigeria. I used super green girls almost in the Benin for game no and some Basso your indomitable Lions of Cameroon game Bono woman in Namibia and a born and then you may I don't see a 4 and I just I know about now just a game is ringing and some nice simultaneously and no update by young Nigeria and woman so training session and some about Nigeria for you Nankofodia Basso name players where I call up offer player by player Utum Sababi Omo and a Nigerian Kodano woman some that's what the hour so panel some of the true camper Yana Kwakabi be all Jamin and some other so one interim coach and so Nigeria Timino ayo reference so Gaston Eguafon one and a draw my ball ayo qualifies out to and some course and a team na woman in the buy for some Benin woman so coach a fan of Ghana raw na ukaya na sem no be a champion na Ghana raw na just way coach and Nigeria wabatena ho chepa aba ya dwuma ama national team to onim team ni ye na nobody can be so Gaston Eguafon say wabra opposite number on the kwakohye na wayo obi a waya dwuma Nigeria achan onyin ni say ebia onim team no enti ebenya sunsuaso e wonam game no so Augustine Eguafon say dabi onyin ni say bia enfa say bia coach no abe coach e Nigeria kwa no doubt say bia adeno some abe koso sa because onim team ni ye achese no some kakra eba ne mom yebisa coach no say we ensom aye game abanya bia no say na Nigeria ensom ekomo so obi anim tata wo bia no okoma chine wo aba wo game enso e wo fie wo supporters eba 1+3 maximum points nyame yadma nwumrei abon no na Ghana time Nigeria ensom I want say 3 points no wo some abachi coach your fan say go on ensom akasai.
It's a new journey, we all know, preparation towards Nations Cup qualifiers, first game, and not short of winning. Expectations are high, but we're in good spirit. We're at home. We respect people. We expect the same thing too, but nothing short of winning. 3 points is crucial, and that's what we're aiming for. It's a new job.
Yes, I know I interim coach and fan say Augustine Eguafon and I'll tell you Kasa ya den exception nyina Emma ya for and I pay life for show so afei ya we Africa yemfa aye konmebo and I South American affair call CONCACAF and also I Central northern part of America and a Caribbean and some nyina and some from radio unum say Uruguay team no ya dey come about discuss say am what so ura ya fan say Suarez ayobi ono and some retire our international football. Nana obo omo qualify game we pe na chess we ntom game e so a chess and one at Suarez ayobia woman man start Uruguay no Paraguay team no woman some about 0-0 our summer tinemo na ni nyina no so mo start game woman ma Luis Suarez and the wife and chess and Cotano and some about pitch and so abra woman some celebrating come Suarez and ye we any former coach ya fans Oscar Tabares okaina one so coach Uruguay team echepa edu baby crano no chesa mobile eye hwi che oni bi mo a chesa no eye electric one no enom ana na chesa coach no du baby a wo otenam at the bar training etenam and some other by judgment omri kankan na open manager wo ma Suarez ameke ni debut and sample wo born the first game am a national side na enom aye coach na ya fans Oscar eye Tabares El Maestro ono and ma Suarez about the first game and some am a national team no na so run and some our stadium ho one some other ball nani akoma be support am a nneoma so aye kama onum sanra na omunyina get emotional wa bro no am a Suarez am making the debut and na ya kase no bema and oya top scorer and some other matches am a national team Suarez enya 69 goals Edinson Cavani aye 58 and what Diego Forlan and some anya 36 and a Hector aye Scaroni so ebenya 31 wa bro mo makani nyina no and some did this one to Enra and you man come some me some moment to and the wife and Quadano and some nabatina pitch and so and almost Bama 20 a share a giant screen I attack cancer I any cancer scoreboard and also nam obisi or some kakrebi at the mouth say that Leo Messi ayobia one also recording the video said Leo ayobi ama Di Mariano where you be some man a young Braboa your fan Suarez our bro bien I want to some some our boss and some any day afei Messi so ya Manchester bueno and some aba in Miami Tabasa be my uncle fana more than party Leo Messi and our tell message and I'm Suarez and some understand when ya nanko beso baby ba emsanioma ba kum yeri bintra mo wanti bi amanemom Suarez deserving the tribute ono enya ne manom ne wife na busua for Uruguay no wo nyina nsom deserve a chesanioma waye ama Uruguay na shirt no nyina no and to the very last day oh bema safata waya jeni empene we oh Messi say that is bema tuasumu enti obia ye din etia because na aye surprise amunya we say be a Messi record at Yaba ama Chelsea Federation ever bought our giant screen as well Leo Messi a surprising and downfall at the stadium Obama will be a din at your until your Messi casa ba me so nya feel off and your ma of course wa me casa why you din at so be a etie a player your fan Leo Messi.
Hola gordo, presente este video en este día tan significativo, tan especial para vos, para tu familia.
Me that's the first and one na me on say wa braba say unu edi ka ba so na stadium ni jeti wo mu ye ya kan so be din na wati ensema bra pani e de ba betuto bia and some very many silence etie owura na and on update abanamom on one cast players our camp almost say omo wa chede Adama Suarez into players no wo mo som ache Suarez ade na domo kan nyina say Suarez a talent and the jumedia what do know am say what damo stronko or unique and you one and almost all you unparalleled not just say am say at your casa the power lines not just a kwa intimi shiada and the city of Suarez Roma City and am say will be an emotion will be on some in shower on Quantabi so Suarez and I'm the baby now so no baby matompano and no Suarez said yours as a ghost akwadai I shall watch jawa koi wine and a bet me about two Suarez I just say we ayaba so bo I just so draw kama woman some apprenti and the ama Luis and I will share be so our TV no the Facebook no so nyina no and some I update free almost where and some like aba I did say no pay and a Barca pro so woman some financial team at Ecuador na almost ba kopa aye Rodrigo go no the FPA Rodrigo no bonum on boni pia when boni ball Rodrigo go na fe Shadrack Demabon Sampa Kodano and some ashe go pa na ade ba ko ne sen Nansay and Nemanya ACA prior Cotinafia, Ebesina Chesana Hontona Frena, when he la team a trend and send him the reporter bro. I yet just said this week in Indiana. When him son, Yenim so be about almost a bonus, sabi air time. Nabrazo ba Copa America, almost had your do one so bra. Nanyo, na Mauso be crassy. And you want to say Neymar, and we turn you Neymar ever won the first game at the next international break. And you want to say Neymar first game after so many months. Our dear funeral, what was about the German of the match because I'm saying what Jawo Kwa, Nanquadam Diagro, Nanya Chesano Vinicius, no chances beer, Womunya Botuku and Yadia Teki, Aya Rodrigo, and Oma, Womusum Arinis Agema, what shall highlight to be and some our TV so now, man of the match. I want Domodema branch out and Rodrigo. I'm a force to me and Bruso. Now, Domodema Rodrigo, sir, one and when you're man of the match, I want to know. Now, just a Bama, some Kitana, Jotum Satano, Ebiamusha, and Yedusa, I just know I am man of the match. I want Rodrigo. One more some Adaman, and ye, meaning say, Daniel says, Stadium, no, my yano, to say, when you foremost a Deo, I just Rodrigo and a J, man of the match. I want Domusa Rodrigo after the game. Sam Openi, now, yes. Name and I'm born at time. Namunya dia masa muhie we kwanyo na ugo baby ya wutina kra wo boy am sam democracy anthems and was say name and dey wo bi am say name aye bronzo wo best player na omo twen say name and ebe bantam pa omo nyina omo twen no I was say name and so aba omo ma bronzo akotan na ye friend William Estivao and some make W bra yemfa aye team affiliation and be anton and Yaman was saying, and maybe a jump some months ago, maybe a story said, name I say, who know, I walk die for us a William Estivao because Mekaya pass me your story and make a show say, one will say, name I said the next big thing at the Mount Brazil national team. No, I am and was in Nipa will be answering I could die or bottom up Pamarash. One not Chelsea at Tonana, what by a Nessie and bra. One making a W now could I need Tinisuo and some our bench 20 me Pamini Akada or 17 years all making a W. Just a binum Abamu na Bob Pie, your friends, a body, our own Yamiachan Adio. I asked, yes, see, I did, you know, I'm some Abakokama and Jamana, and no, I update tab and I'm in front to him, sir. Who call I just a Euros, no for Enra. One more matches about our Nations League anymore, and I'm a Euro Brand Yadrino, Jetanis Belgium, one Shami and Sama Israel, and Tekamubaku coming to Branya about 2 goals. I'm a Unity elements, or no, I say, what tobacco and so, and our brand and say Timothy Castagna, the own goal, and my Israel follow, and some go back and so I share, and what you France and my Enra. When you sound up, baby, I watch you, Momoko, we need a half, your Mamunatio, Momoko, and Dania, Church of Munana, and no France of mine. Woman on Michelle first go. I couldn't find out Bradley Bacola. Now, Unumsa Ukosha. One back trust I am minute 1. Nina say young kind seconds. Our football mo. And to the Minions of boy going to buy. We're burning about 13 seconds. 13 seconds. And a Bradley Bacola. And the ball go at the blue. Now we're in the first goal. I all share. I'm at the French national team. And a boy them. And the Ababa set a record say. We had the fastest goal. And France man Asha. I just I competition I say be a competitive game almost wobble 13 seconds you know I could done Ababa sa record na yet the update and watching Italy for say and you so munye now go be a Federico Di Marco Ashan and one at bra Bona no be a bot 3 you can say left back and go be a Kodana say you know I just said Di Marco no I'm some should be a fay Obenya David Fratesi one about second goal I'm a Giacomo Raspadori and some about Ted going to Korea here now from a go down. One more Tiasha France man economy and sir I'm at just a France Amino woman some at economy Bakua and no some game about Enra. Now my main front one says how much Namano when him says 70 years any Italy Uncle France, Uncle Chef France, our Omon Casa, Womo Soil, Asoda, Serbia, France, El Bobo, El Fie, Na Italy, Adakako di Omusunkunim, I 70 years, any Ebinsi da, Amacha Sanrano, Womosom Akako Brekisa recorda. The tennis said the last 8 matches are France, Abo, open play, Womasha 2 goals to pay. Na nipa wana beshe ana abranta wana say Mbappe Jaminian say the last 9 matches, I just France abon Mbappe no on to me shall go. And the last 9 games on shall go in. I say I am a sim a drew. I have 600 minutes and a player. Your fan is Mbappe Abba on some to me shall go. And from I have France I'm an Tomu and what game no now Kwakwa plus now go straight to locker room. Eka Antoine Griezmann on Unqua and a call round our stadium now born in some almost supporters woman some by Sansanra, a common fast from Lusu game Asia, and Tomuna called dressing room straight, Antoine Griezmann and Kwa, and I just want to show appreciation. And some other supporters now, woman some buyer, now coach and fans said, did you the show? Run I say, see a cassette no casam, maybe I factual. Was sent or did about a match and the almost 13 years. No money capacity no Sebia was started at no I want dinner I was a winner and a motoba was a winner not the main tennis level would you run our match and no and enough France any beer and I'm some Italy about shower more not your coach and canning answer when more beer no biama tempo so beer so becano cre will be a sem or sham no cano credit at shower will be a budget to say and what Dabi Anfao na and obi abeka cho se no do hwe ye pa a just a coach no some and can some na ye de update ba Arsenal kwata na ye fa no say Ricardo Calafiori Jameson kan say enra wono some akonya knock na knock Calafiori enya ye and some our Arsenal na say team a France and Italy omo match no no Jaminya ni nyina no say Woman say, pride now so any probia at day and Yamayama Monday. Woman game Italy and Israel Ebabono. Woman say almost shot himself bueno. Ebaya fit for that gamer. I was saying no something about so not just say we no cause for alarm. Where are your good news? Amabobokua, your friend Arsenal Afei, Mame Arda Goulash, Adama Taki, and we take you for so game no and some about so player. Your friend is Arda Goulash and so Coco Pride. Now at general and some other say how many walls about 0-0. By about 87 minutes and one and a signal bench was say woman changino and Timino Casa and Ano Peno Yenim distinct of Madrid or Macotana Yafanos Atagulashino Nipra say you know some Nabasiako Sebia Bueno and Yahu and Asampo now what you bakubi and I said be a few days be an Akonabahiano Yenim the attack mino almost a federation added to Ja Yadem update am I a tough and Ano Pay say Shaq when you're Tony Cruz and some post our I jam slow. Bomadi answer the Mamma Sansa, Tony Cruz and a come keep post and was say, Ronaldo make keep post, also Betty, Nen command Dada say, wash 900 a career goals, official matches. And Ronaldo come post and watch him and I send red there goes now also, Dana Kuma so, Namper say, I'm said the one is warm and they quote Diam. It's not just now Kuma Swadding and Sabatu Babino, Wabasha 900 goals, a bum. And none upon your says Tony Cruz and Ronumre. And so Quackra Twitter aposty. Now Cruz was more cunning in understand. Hey, Onudia, one you know because one no Tony Cruz, you can't go so wash our training. And it goes ever since on starting a career. Wash our official match Mukraboma. And Ronaldo Diano, not just random, I just have some petia. Where's BNY? Over to me at the change Tony Cruz. Okay, will be a general official match, Masha 900 goals. And a Cruz, I say, one Cassani goes our show training grounds. And the wash our official matches, Emu, among the clubs, our Boninano, and June 900 nights where I have Basuboka Sia, a branch of other Tony Cruz, no, and some other man are done for. You found see Ronaldo Arches and some update. Coming to Branya, what's the young qua? Now, fishers now, a tata was a sardine. At there, we free an hour qua. Now, I say walk up and Yamaya Duma 2026. Abaso Quadia Sabia bad time. Nanny understand from walk up at the Basabia. You best start your first Premier League game. And I had 2026. No, now what you mean, Sapa? And a players Ebenyadia Quaquadroma home. Now, so I said the fish city. I just I Bernardo Silva Munino. I came 2 days ago. And when I draw Belgium, every game at Dubrania about 2 goals at the Nadia and somebody also. What about prepare? I could about matches. I'm a 80 at your watch. I just said, who here 3 weeks pay. I didn't nipper robot. Nipper machine said, Yakamwa Sika, I just Sikana, and I'm a Daswa Moji Arches and some update about for your tears him and some our club side. What can I say? And maybe a chum. Miamene betu jase manager fan se Pep Guardiola se kobase bia wo kwa bobo kwa fan se Arsenal no mo hwe Gironya e coach fan se Michel wo mtiri e ba se ne mfe esusa na mo se ene e wose enyo obi a ono owura aya adwuma pan enti ebi mo de se bia enso Maresca mo a wo mo ne Pep aya adwuma Mikel Arteta mo a wo mo ne Pep aya adwuma pan fei Eric Ten Hag mo a Eric Ten Hag boy, woman papaya juma da basa make me body with Sabia. Wo be crack you divatam na. Ni na say emu baako ebetimi abeye Bobo Kavan say Man City adwumano na omo gidi pass aya Teta anam say wo ban Pep awon yo mabi ho na Teta wo ban Pep no aye say ene obefa Arsenal now Arsenal ba be laughing stock ache say wo bi asiri team no wo mu qualify Champions League wo mu to champagne our dressing room ache say na nkoye na so manager ba ye anya oba benya kuru ba ko bi enso ade amatunity wo be the right replacement amabobo ko a ye fa no say Man City I will say your reference Arteta na o ka say time transfer market agusu a e ko so mo your process na me be to dwa say manager no say dientia ama on Arsenal enkomodie this one about extended a contract. I'm a team no and so ya and say I'm going to focus our transfers anymore into transfer market close here and I'm about start D on no contract no come ampa now say you see nim nipa what could you concern on the enemy nipa what can be at the Bobokua your fan say Arsenal and for unum say no kasai yes and for say massa I was so bami me to almost weno a emergency meeting on a place here and some other course many gentlemen tempa at the end of year one say oh my ready say oh man no kana on sign contract no for oh munya but massa I was so sign me who say what was so now many gentlemen so they there about to us my team no na deminya nyina say omote say yes Man City for no say woman number 1 just also replace Guardiola aya Mikel Arteta into so my ntem no mo tie owura ne down say the bear one about to us adiama team no Liverpool bobo ko kai say transfer market ebe starting Mekai, Medebetu Jasa Brantena, Yefanasa Brand in Baimo, Cameroon, you know, ball. I'm a Brentford, Mekasa, Liverpool, Fonia, Omope, Saturn and a Bassa Salabeco, Salabecono, Mebecain. I'm a Messiah catch us a brand and say, what that's a Liverpool for Babasa, one pen as the Calamon Fabin can be at Dominabiamusom, Namuyan common because I know beyond the Liverpool, I'm a take or die. Nanny understand Yamia to my next year. Yes, I'm a sound call for reference, Brand in Baimo. Now one Salah omun sheda huni ye ana sempo Salah krabestia what you say be a Salah wabre Salah wapra ana senye gambia na osa Salah estate branding Bible and some equally good our ring sonoma one some abetuna ya adwuma no afei di omo say one the offer e kwa come frontier ye fa no Virgil van Dijk Salah van Dijk no and some abetuna yesterday sans na no asema wo be kan ma de betu dwa so say anu dia say obeko so obetena Liverpool abako so adana kuma mu no chese omu hunu yanti yesem o ready so am Van Dijk no and some abaka Man City abako court nyame ya adoma October ni nyina no yesem Benjamin Mendy okay ni case baya we say gas no raise ya say o repeat me we san no mutu na we so Jamaica me no twempra ba 10 years ago me so ko o chemeto a just my man kwan wo for so na me die a just so nyina the charge sakoi wo dam nyina na Man City entraneka ama ne be ka sam o demanding sika o man fee and Mendy at the Man City court na me ya doma the month of October Jemi nyana say I like one shall burn him a claiming sika and I Benjamin Mendy dia and also about Haaland yes one must say man in Real Madrid bia na and into almost shall say meeting agent no yes meetings out just a bakum and sabi and some abasua Haaland about extended a contract no and so the man serious answer when one year the move for say anka on sign because ocho be a hat trick what will be no bogum ama Haaland no report to me nyana sa kodano and some about extended ama team no na Eric Ten Hag etache na adena obi afusa Ten Hag ebi kura bronya entono was United ebi so full say be a season way one last day na say na sa friend ya Bob say 3 matches say season mu we win back home and say be a we lose me no e dey nkwa na asie ache so bia na ten obi papa in adwuma na chinchina yam pam munya sa de no na okay Tony Cascarino aye former player and my Chelsea Villa no and ya din no Bobby Pay was say one the onyini say Ten Hag ebe last season na just onyini say Man U and Ten Hag ebe we season way na just say dia Manchester Mpari for no wo be jano wo kwam na ade ba ko ne say wo okwa wo ya we say no mo pe Graham Potter wa ma no mo pe Thomas Tuchel wa ma to de ekwaye mambisa no no to aso na we time ba sempan for no say Eric Ten Hag etna we be say extended contract we mo say Van Nistelrooy aba ensene omo pobi de adwuma na mana se de ma bi atwam Messiah ekan ama Mike enso kan bi say Van Nistelrooy mo nyina ewo ho omo so tetachire no oru efa no say Cascarino enso ekan bi say Van Nistelrooy mo nyina no ebetumi age adwuma na aye yentie Tony Cascarino.
Man United are losing in the same fashion and they're still no. If and the reasons are quite simple for me is that since he's been in charge, which is over 2 years, he's changed every position on the pitch in his team. He's had centre-halves, he's had full-backs, he's had goalkeeper, he's had midfielders, he's had forwards come in, whether it's Anthony, Højbjerg and others. He's had all these positions changed. Now, if you can't assemble a team, and do you know what's happening regularly with Man United? There's always when he's back. When Martinez was out injured and now he's back and we'll be fine. And when I get these back, now Agathi's coming to the club and when he's in the team, things are going to change. I'm sorry, I don't buy into that. A team can handle having individuals out. Okay, it can hurt you, but Man United are losing in the same fashion and they're still losing in ways that are, in footballing sense, quite basic. It's like I touched on. If you can't recognise you need to squeeze your team and get much closer and much tighter to the opposition, and you leave your team being stretched, and Liverpool could have had 4 or 5, it's because your setup is wrong. And if your setup is wrong, people will make mistakes and individuals will be scapegoats. That's exactly what's happened. The only scapegoat really hasn't been Ten Hag. And
yes, not just a former player, a fan is Tony Cascarino, and our tenant Cassende was say, well, yes, and your man in area, but many probably mistakes. I'm a nipabi, a scapegoat, and a scapegoat to whom I will coach. I have found Ten Hag, gotcha, so Nano, who say, yes, a manju, and a manager, and some other chat, yes, season area. Now, Chelsea and some starters are burning, and some I so raw. Your fan say, I got to boiling, also boiling, your Clear Lake Capital. Capital, and a pedantic Bali at Domano, and a tot boiling soda no crofano, one our one side, and I'm no Cassian say, time or more yen your mababa filing documents, and your dear, I'm just a takeover a Jumanino, name him say Clear Lake, and a majority shareholders, our Chelsea, woman, our 62% shareholdings, I know, and I just want to keep them. Now, yes, what brother to just I, woman, you know, Amoko, a Combe just and yes, be as a way who say, one of sika dosu cha odi o sori a nyoma nyankwa na wo kana chesefai kwasini ate ama relationship be beyond to from enu na joba no na ya tese to boily ebe so oje aye ne shares ne mu wo je mu wo ton na wo ton nyina manfo ahya so atwo muti ana Clear Lake o reference bedat egbali edano sebama wo ton shares aye ni ebeto wo ton shares ya mo bia from on temba meto ya be san to na fei wo ma ba be chese so honest and ma boboku a ya fa ne Chelsea owura we masa onim to brutal na wonom and you say chese day to day aye runnings at ma Chelsea ni nyina no one sporting directors ni bi and some other support aye Westernly after Lauren Stewart nom wo nyina no and so anacha so no mo ye adwuma enti to bali there as one aye fans and what you aye bedat egbali anacha all running show no and some our Chelsea international kasai Clear Lake for say 62% chance no woman pony bi MOBA na mum omasanto ayeto boily adie no and some ade asoso na dintia Clear Lake and ya bre and say woman GDA pass a timno and I'm crying passo. I test a period that by now say and your man was so shaky our Chelsea in Nano, sa period and AI over every this season Elko the next area 2 years. Elko Monoma start to say Elkoye and Nunti and almost say woman the Omun Jai Timimo, one more to a boy Janos at Yakanwa and I update about 170 Nano yet the Emma yet for an anno pay and some our shown so remodeled Bobo Kuno, Jaminian San Fede Valverde, football game okodi yellow card and teachers say ominous game obama say and tell the Ottawa way day I was so fly now back to Madrid I prepare said after international break ominous game no Federal Valverde able to me abobi among for be kwajire ba se be ma shedana okokodi yellow said obama say ominous game about because udru Madrid one month the plan mu propra and Jaminian say women's game after international break nyame yadma next weekend women Sociedad Ebobono Antonio Rudiger Ansenra Mekacho so no kwane the only a recognized a central defender with team no Jaminian Sabino and Jesus Vallejo omumieno and asam na report amemsa kano and some and say omu betimi start game no and some our chiro e dia ma team no our brand no and some update ye de ema ye for and anopai and some our show no so na and what mensa kan enso ene say we ram Bobo Kwe fan sa Madrid be ma Jude adiano unsa be kasa wo so motive ene say ebia Jude omodo wono ebeka match day squad against Sociedad na mom de minya so won hwe ya ebia mo mane nkan na mom meche say should bell na nyame yarma 21st mom against Espanyol ana Jude ebe return say be asa game no ono so ebetumi abo bouncer wo mo start so mo launch wo mo away JC black and FPA wo mo launch 3 days ago. Now 3 days ago, no Jaminian no pen say, one more almost sell jerseys no more. Almost ton jerseys no more. Lamin Jamal, one on so far almost 20 pa. Anna Pedri, Atosumi, you know, Robert Lewandowski, Atosumi, and it's our Tabasa. Wow, Fasikamba. Wow, we shall goes. Wow, he knows that. Omakas almost 2 hours a man qua. Well, 2 was a bunchy. Almost black Jason and Quadamian saying, and so far, the can say, woman some aton Jesus anymore. Now, Jaminian say, yes, a bass of one say. From next season, woman so be asubiamo. Answer wa wunya time money tab ya catch out say Operation Nico Williams. Abakosu nyamiya next summer. Operation Jonathan Ta and Joshua Kemik. And so I next summer Emma Bonsa NTTA. Woman say wow o contract ebewu. Woman no work as be extend or contract no and be a now ya ho na be bomb ho ya so ko be agent and I see candidates and massa woman be say woman be 2 asekura bakom ayo Ronald Araujo mienu aye Nico Martinez Eric chesa Eric Garcia atoso miensa Andreas Christensen aye 4th and what Frankie de Jong aye 5th I'm say wa one tiers and renew contract no transferring to be a woman do beto internet no so say yeah ton I'm from beto for sale yeah you woman don't come your mommy aboko mama me buada aha mani anu achina na anu na chamba die sa no mo be mo na Ronaldo Araujo die no and I'm a boss am pen for yes say yes Suarez na wonom aye former striker am a boss am catch us say wo mo jane kwa ahomachin awo chese Uruguay no yes Suarez and kasa for phone and catch your reference and one reporter say so o man hwe ni ya akodanom ebeko na baby akoda no beko aye bamunchen so offer buy beka wasam etro na yes Suarez say catch your president and say enye se bia aye sikan kuanti anama Ronaldo Araujo ekonomom boynom abaso de titles esini na so na baza want to be nyibi ya just say what about the team na am say and crash be anim abibia no atwese bia FC Barcelona and some abege titles and manimu yantoma when ya boy no ebeko ama Jaminian sampan for no say wo mo hwe ama bema and some stand Samuel Eto'o what didn't come up na no ya ma bi kwa because hey oh shitro shela just what dwamwa na Eto'o dia ba ko bi akokwe yaba no say was it Leo Messi who kai Eto'o and some time our bouncer when Ronaldinho no and ref fan say Leo Messi no and omu bisa Eto'o say wo and now bail Leo Messi pa Messi what to saying almost oh Messi die Obia Siro City and no sound what you na offer ade pa gise bia unim no Messi obia o ye shine mo so mo popo no na wo pass ball ma Messi and about on faria de our pitch no so ba ball ni ho a wo ben na tunu sampa o obi offer ade na wo say the very first day, I okay the then coach, or Frank Rijkaard, Emma Quensa Quadano, when the Barca first team, ML training. Now, training grounds on Frank Rijkaard, Emma Messi, Echo Samuel Eto'o, and Ronaldinho, one more side. No, yes, one more Bana Unia Barber, just a training grounds on more. 15 minutes, Nelly Messi has 5 goals. Now, I say, one more possible could do Benkusu Abra. When you are from Banusa Satana, age one for Sa. Pine. Patase, what for Bona Tiaso, see on what Canipagu, a big committee bomb, Damini Fab Benkuma, man for to see from Ataselio to church. Was it Ronaldinho? No, what shall to him? It also say, one of some Ronaldinho him will be any Assembia, say, no, my speechless. Na kuna free na enesamu nimu a enyo na Leo Messi ya mo se Ronaldinho ai was what TTB Eman for so and Ronaldinho no when you born botcher Leo Messi and a skills so krana ya na Ronaldinho say yi our petchene so no owura say Leo Messi no ade bia ni wa waye our petchene so a just say any day your training grounds aye pepepe na wo ba training and Ronaldinho just Messi ye aye skills of football joy no was it onye nuru half our official match emu no mo san se na ye wotumi ya do training na I didn't know skills no my our match him was it Messi our respect and the man opponent no and tomorrow your Messi actually pay move so good when Messi Jerome Boateng ya ciao now I say skills no I respect or what my opponent in tea and the man in Famba match mo bra nano krama for one for mo pa na sanyanka the oye wo train and whatever match dem dia o am sankanum guase be mo atasanum so kakra filmu and some na te aba ni nyina no nsam no ye de am ye jef and anopai and some I was sure so my friend to him say we ram and some our jumadia no ba so joue so pin enra wo mo so semi final no Taylor Fritz akoni maiden aye grand slam final Nenra, one trying to crom ni I found some Franchester 4 wa qualify final and what team my front to him so ra your fan said Taylor Fritz and some aqua final ni na no get and some other say me ya doma watching the game no eba so na manable na and a man final no I Jessica Pegula one Irina Sabalenka and about 8 o'clock and you nyame ya watching I 6 Taylor Fritz and Yannick Sinner and so Yannick Sinner so no on obi just in the game and some about so I just want a jack dropper a boy no we're trying to 3 straight set I mean no casino one of some aquafana to Yamia Duma Taylor Fritz and Yannick Sinner heard him say beyond a bet me at J a second grand slam I just and some I had by home seminal yet Emia to from Meza now be I find it
Yamia Duma any experience fancy the Maria Bibia Boko ma yan chet for near Mama Kwaba and family some passports when I open and commodity na be bring on the war. Se nkomodidi bebre na wo ha yen sha se mfam free game I hwe na enra between France and Italy. Game ne ende 3-1 in favor of Italy. Na remember the French national team ne so. Ene Didier Deschamps they ekoso and what they expect to do. Now in terms of the Italian national team no. And no mu wie game na Luciano Spalletti say Sandro Tonelli different style, different option, and a certain level of quality beyond more like a team in power. Abras Spalletti before the Italian national team. No one concern I'm raising power has seen here say Italian national team Nankasano Italians no woman no more see account with the Italian Siriano the Italian national team no fancy the Maria. In terms of quality, no, ana quality no from kakra. For some time now, the Italian Serie A clubs no a foreign players dominated clubs and the few Italians who are in those teams, you know, how on bet me develop a step up. I bet take the national team this year no fancy. Say and yoma ya ka chire dia mo kakra. It me cite example. Say Inter Milan edge the Italian Serie A no. Not omu goalkeeper ye hwan. Goalkeeper enye Italian. Centre backs or more Francesco Acerbi, Bastoni Italians. But Benjamin Pavard onye Italian. Oba mu fullbacks na Dimarco. Nicolo Barella in the middle of the pack. Brozovic ni free one na Hakan Çalhanoğlu na Abeshim or a foreigner. Denzel Dumfries or a foreigner. Lautaro Martinez or a foreigner. Marcus Thuram or a foreigner. It's check the spine of Inter Milan team no more the G League now. Key players or more team near wine. Bastoni, Di Marco, Nicolo Barella. I'm gonna have 3 key players, but more free Italia or more the Inter Milan team. I'm not saying say I'm gonna have the only Italian players. Key. Upe players who play major role. Ewo Inter Milan na brana Omuji League na. Omuye Italians are these 3 players. STP Apchemu biya. Uko piemu wo eye AC Milan.
Some passports.
AC Milan team ni totally dominated by foreigners. Fikayo Tomori, Pierre Kalulu, and a crowd were free what they call Theo Hernandez, Rafael Leao, Tijani Reinders, Ismail Benacer. And a crowd almost the same. Komasa kofa Alvaro Morata mo na di o ma day. Aba foreign based dominant. Uko piemu Juventus say ya. Juventus Brema mo. Anebo Vlahovic, Locatelli Italian. Bamako fake front room de naba Menes. Omo pewenga kromosa ko fa Nico Gonzalez, Consensao. It's foreigners dominating. Napoli esubebem. And then Napoli Antonio Conte ba no. Omo kire ono ye hwan ne hwan mo. Di Lorenzo ne Italian. Ramani mu nyina mu jejina kire no mu nyina no foreigners. Oban Fifi Anguissa foreigner, Lobotka foreigner. And then Romelu Lukaku mu nyina ba be shem. Kivicha Kvaratskhelia. Omu nyina dey foreigners. So the top teams in the Italian Serie A who are supposed to be the breathing grounds for the Italian national team no. Now there are few of the Italians within these teams are fancy di Maria. They have the quality to step up and match other European teams what they are doing. By the dynamics in the there are individual talented players within the Italian national team. Say ultimate fix you ubenya the right balance the amount team no. When before they went to the Euros, minimum and I had Luciano Spalletti. Luciano Spalletti a typical 4-2-3-1 coach from AS Roma, Eba Inter Milan, and sign Oba Napoli. Napoli and Nyama best sign or coach straight to the 4-3-3. 4-3-3 with Matthias Politano, Victor Osimhen, Kivicha Kvaratskhelia. Then Piatore Zielinski, Zambo Anguissa, Lobotka in the midfield. It's before the Euros, no, not about with the 3-5-1-1. So the 3-5-1-1 always saw Rapsadori and Skamaka as the top 2. Rapsadori is playing as the number 10. Then no overloaded the midfield because of the quality they have at their centre back. No options because Cavini or Bastoni or Riccardo Calafiori. Most of these players need now on Mabitima for the moon. But Francesco Acerbi gives you enough experience at the back line too. But you know. So these guys could give you whatever you want at the back line. Timi name the car na. Or call Euros. No, cause the no call the 4-2-3-1. Sa call the 4-3-3. And your man ko fan no. It yes, somebody this time around. We reverse it back to the 3-back system where he expects to get the win at all costs. And I saw an Italian team that were very compact. Omutimi containing French national team on midfield and Omutimi defend his role against the attack.
And Omo called down by a goal to 0. Krana mean who how ABI Italy for a better cover Baberi in the game no. Based on more recent performances.
Yes. And Osha Enra in terms of the 3-back system where Adrian Sobebona fancy Di Maria. Now with Bastoni, Di Lorenzo and Calafiori. Antonio Conte, it means he said Di Lorenzo say or movie out of the position as a wing back or as a full back. Or checking Napoli or more than the centre back. Now in the Italian national team, you're introducing in the centre back with Bastoni and Calafiori. Cambiaso no what you went to Sunil as the wing back. Then Obabenya Federico Di Marco, Sandro Tonelli, Ricci and Davide Fratesi. This is an Italian team without Nicolo Barella. More than a month for starting game no. But any more a Pellegrini and a Retegui. But over Pellegrini position, when Rapsadori be found the second half. And you look at the quality Rapsadori offered them in that particular number 10 ruler. You would understand. He is not your exceptional trequartista fantatista in terms of Italy, the number 10. But in terms of all carry ball, no, creating enough chances, being a good goal scorer, in and around the penalty box, Rapsadori is there. and Italy ni striker. Me de bia meka say Italy omo fa strikers na World Cup. Italy omo fa strikers energy Euros. Italy omo the defenders na midfielders energy tournament. Italy na de bia can say Italian defenders. Defending is an art. That is who they are. The amount of times they were conceding against nations at the Euros is very concerning. And now France for attack, or Bracola, or Kylian Mbappe, or Michael Olise, and or Antoine Griezmann. Her changes next are by
some passports.
They were still failing to break down this Italian side. It means what is their identity is gradually coming back. But I'm so happy for Sandro Tonelli in this team. When a player a banning for 8 months ago. Oko me nyabotra share Sandro Tonelli abra brescia about the Italian Serie A move for no. Ope player, the Italian media described him to be the perfect replacement for Andrea Pirlo. Ne Sandro Tonelli. Oko piemo Italy, yawo Mediano, yawo central campista. And you register. Now, and it's also Mezzala 4. Mezzala ni obi a obo as a central midfielder, obo as a half winger, half midfielder. A bit is Federico Valverde. On say obo na aso a midfielder, aso a winger. And we are Mezzala. Mediano. And number 6 are tire aggressive kakra. A bit is Gennaro Gattuso. You are central campista. 8-6 be an a box to box. Obetima Hawadri ye. A bini one clearance off. And you all register typical deep line playmaker. A bit to say Andrea Pirlo, Sergio Busquets. That could play this particular role. Oko Italian media anymore. Abranti we shall say or Brescia. They described him say, oh no, one player in him. Ubetimenya central campista. In him, Ubetimenya Mezzala. In him, Ubetimenya Mediano. And in him, Ubetimenya register. These 4 rules. It's Brescia now. He played more as a deep line playmaker. He moved to different clubs and he's playing more aggressively at AC Milan. And the technical quality now, the man won't feel her and no assist or the man Federico Di Marco. The idea. And the corner the chief as weapon more than the 9 ball he said the come Federico Di Marco. It takes intelligent players to realize that. It takes intelligent players. The 900 baby already born the man no.
Some passports.
Newcastle were so much convinced. Look at this, fancy. Share. Obi or TV will have to put. Look, baby on the 9 or the ball.
Yeah.
The assist, the vision to move this part.
They is serious. Also, me present no. Also, me presentation. I me emphasize on go na Di Marco share no, but forgetting
the assist
no.
Assist is serious. And Newcastle knew why they stood by him.
Yeah,
Omanjanimu. He said,
I say, yeah, say the banner akona wiye. Yeah. Yes, this is Obi Cookie.
And only Bruno Guimaraes, they will be there and be ready. Make Italy for us na me this in China and I'm about French national team this so. They had a disappointing Euros. Now, almost as was about the Nations League. Omuntimi winning game. I know Italy share omo. The concern that was raised is the performances no much World Cup 2022 year. Enya no an o maba de ababe remu Euros no. A different me I thought say the quality they have, the team they had, because o check the French national team, I fancy them. I go back in 1998. O check France team in 1998. The emergence of players be to say Thierry Henry, David Trezeguet give them hope say going forward and they could do something and make sure some match VBB. So the new generation was led by Zinedine Zidane. In 2002, Senegal ebe but in 2006, Willy Sagnon, Abidal, Frank Ribéry, Thierry Henry, David Trezeguet, led by Zinedine Zidane, we are seeing as a French national team in 2002 to 2006. Omaya day, Omaba. Unfortunately, Italy energy trophy in the year day. Eddie free with penalty shootout. The rebuilding of the Italian national team, not meaning say after the 2018 World Cup, no, they will have another period like 2002. before ansa no ma bounce back. But omo chere say after 2018 World Cup no, omo nya bisa. So in 2022, omo sabe board the final. E break the case and that one say obi won na so je World Cup we pie mo group stage a no afrim. Ni nyina ye due to the quality and ye nim say the French national team they won. And how did the Deschamps is managing them? Because oyi N'Golo Conte we had the 2016 team before mbeko 2018 kwa ne mo asesa kakra wo. Asa no mo se ba the 2022 2016 no mo Dimitri Payet mu nyina wo team nim but omo ba the 2018 World Cup na Dimitri Payet mo nka ho be bless Matuidi N'Golo Conte Paul Pogba Kylian Mbappe ba be shem akoda gbe so awaba Antoine Griezmann mo da so Benjamin Pavard Lucas Hernandez Rafael Varane Samuel Umtiti by 2022 na yes bebo another World Cup no. And I say you free 2018, 2016, but 2018 is a room 2022 no. Now Rafael Varane in national team ni hu biem. Samuel Umtiti in national team ni hu biem. Iti omo best system or back line. Is it Benjamin Pavard mo kwa na na say ta use omo. Theo Hernandez beba mu to the team. Lucas Hernandez ba be work akra. Then there's Open Mencano and there's Kunate. Na Saliba kra nyamba the limelight in 2022 World Cup no mo kono. So the back line, you could be happy. Say there was a good replacement for Rafael Varane and the likes of Samuel Umtiti. And even Lucas Hernandez are not as the left back.
Because Saliba Munina attitude. It is our Upper Mencano who Kunate these guys. You are hopeful that the French national team is solid enough. So bet Mama Bibi. In the middle of the pack, 2022, a man find N'Golo Conte and go. Papa was 1 day. Ankobi. By Adrian Rabiot on your Roland Tramani mu and a couple the World Cup in 2022. But Adeba Kwane ye key man the French national team yes defensively they were solid. But in terms of controlling possession and being a threat, even on transitions and counter breaks, no were a little bit of a problem due to the lack of a profile. Bit is a Pogba in the middle of the pack. And World Cup ne prepare over the cracks just because say they had key players. I'm drifting into the middle of the pack. That gave them a little bit of balance in terms of creativity. And then Antoine Griezmann dropping into the half number 8, half number 10 role. Or former team name.
Or former team name.
Because I say, where Ganvo the general or say, ever since Mbappe was given the captaincy armband, he's never delivered to expectation.
On say, I don't want to blame Mbappe for the rules of the French national team. Nyoma be brayira. And the Mbappe na can ask him say Tamana Pogba wo team so be kaya. Na Pogba yen nyoma bi de mo a. Na fancy di Maria me say e bro. Adrene ti access so permit for the some wo say no. And that is a huge problem. And Didier Deschamps, the French national team were quality o.
A pool of squad.
And the players no mo won
yes, mo squad a bit me
DMTR. He's still trying to stick with the 4-3-3. Or more along with the 4-4-2. 4-4-2 next Antoine Griezmann nebo as the 10 on never drop it. They are good players within the team where Ombetima have very tactics, have very nyoma, and you're the best out of individual players in the team. And it has affected Kylian Mbappe. If your best player is not thriving in any other way recently, I will not say or a flop man friend because and I did the Deschamps na ye hu na the 2018 World Cup meboa. 2022 World Cup I say he played so well. But if the emergence of some players, the quality in your midfield, and you may be said that a change in your style should be able to bring the best out of your most important player. Oh yeah, day Mbappe is the most important player in the French national team. And do the more day and you're step up. And you're the goes nugum. So if you can't develop something to bring the best out of Kylian Mbappe, then what are you going to do? A Jumano, Zenedine Zidane paye. A born said this Deschamps looked looking very frustrated on the sidelines.
That's what you okay, like complacency.
Complacency be but team nimna. This is not good for the French national team. They can't afford to waste another bunch of talent. Rafael Varane mokona we maba. We musu enough quality because Kunate nye bad. Saliba nye bad. Theo Hernandez nye bad. Fasi. You school the two no crop bonus say the class we heavy. They say two no cry botch and said they don't center back no cry. So the thing now they need to be very careful. England for no who is a telegraph for say Newcastle. Almost England and Imre so major trophy. England and Imre project no my year drew baby no and sometimes money brain so na me blame omo. Also na me be church them the importance of their EPP. Elite player performance plan in terms of projects building up under 17, under 16, under 21, any the senior national team. How most of these players are shame. It's a more winning players, no. The new bunch of the English national team, dependent on style and the profile they want to bring in. Because one was Angel Gomez, any opportunity to join the team. The other key players be so many opportunity, but team no drop what in money contain. But check your project in Nana. The focus was to make sure that they produce enough quality or make them graduate or move from one step to sports. Now, a brighten or league in so I'm more foreign exports to go and play. Nebi muso diaba. Now, fancy, I did back home failure to produce power as a nation, coaches. Minim de how
omo players na retire, number managers and coaches. Omo nyade.
Minim de how because fancy project etimia yield the players amount. I'm about World Cup semi-final. Waje under 17 Euros. Wabaji under 20 World Cup. The fancy di Maria. It should be good enough to give you a good coach.
And they are
failing to adapt. Also, all training coaches are. Obianka say for outside abroad. But the training and the tactical variations you need, you need to have open mind towards what will have the English game. Any coaches they can come up produce baby.
Whoa, Mate, Meza, my membra Varas from that say. Varas Bansana Michael as a report so our so. Now Scotty doctor say that Calafiori guy has something different in his play. What a player indeed. I know the I mean we saw be there but say Demarco a player also both Premier League, because Italy for no homesick near more moon time pay as outside you know. Well, Varas, young quay.
Fancy Emre Yadu says anyone bet was to say Yadia said to the sham dear Jumana to because of the way no man ends with go. Still now come see church omonya short of talent. And they say for national teams I see who na national teams players they cromne hawa that's almost football. France is one of the teams are omukra talent from goalkeeping to the last person on the field of play. Teams omukra players are they need to be given more than what they are giving or more, and so and Obibiara or support of France national team. And I think that said the champs and so when a tactics here anyhow will be fast Sanyoma. Yesterday after the game, Antoine Griezmann cars MB and the ho and the attention say Shabrak Beboya. So the and not to swap and some Antoine Griezmann cano a idea ACC from a year Euros no boy na at the Eba. After the Euros, this is some first game on my ball. Trese duomoye o Euros no omon trese omo sesa and ye no no mo kan Antoine Griezmann after ye show metre one say they were better than us. We weren't good at pressing nor defensively. I can't explain this. We started well with a lot of intent, but tactics wise we struggled. We need to review this. And in terms of tactics,
I can't tactics and so I say a coach
asem and players. And a woman say a players nema coach or tactics here where they are confused with the tactics are the more omuntimi foundation ye. And the idea as you see said they can Euros no over performance na omo edena di Euros na say all talented crowd the kind of hype na ya run France national team no, but still they failed to give her that kind of performance. I know Bianim say or media my they won a year 2018 World Cup. Omo ba 2022 World Cup but no one be your fan no man timi anye de but omo breaki sa agents na oje World Cup I want to free group stage gra no akomya kan ho asem so amount for GD is sa de na si no omo sign what players omo ye available our park no so to do the job for them no we are expecting better from France national team no with what they've been given and then you more ye no and more after so much go no nothing seems to be working for them. A lot of quality players were parking as well. Or make me man so team yes. Or more various teams more. Or more function ye. The day into number France national team
Sompa Sports
function. So some na Antoine Griezmann ekano. Se si ya nebe twaso nebe kodia. Ne se emre ne yadru se Didier Deschamps na djuma wat timi ababe yeni nano so timi to. Wa ye djuma dia mo the World Cup and everything na wat timi ayen wa ye djuma dia mo but the we are no masiko the tactics no mrante no enso confused omu ntimi execute tactics no park na and with players are on one kasa frɛ omu players are lining up almost 90 bench. It tells you the kind of quality of team and they need to be delivering. And yes, our performance no no and yes, all yeah. Oh yeah, story about a year Mbappe. Me busa mo say Mbappe a born a game na so pick ya Bonaviana.
Because I say Mbappe Diana walk on a crime message bad but Brain Boss on Facebook say Mbappe doesn't seem like a leader, doesn't have that assertive presence. Doesn't have that assertive presence, has an immature ego that other players may be aware of and decide not to take him seriously. Best player for France, but not captain material.
And no ewo say any kwan so captain the France national team ewo ubetimi argue ewo ho. But on one case personally, the kind of performance I name say Mbappe the money teams, in recent times he's not been given that sort of performance.
From Euros, straight to
yes, from the start
La
of
Liga
May. Yeah, from the start of May, Mbappe sim praying. Games our bono around 18 games. He's been able to give 4 goals, open play, 4 goals and 2 penalties. In all 6 goals. And was since the start of May ever. This is not the Mbappe we used to know.
Yeah, but Euros na omoche say as a injury kakrabishan ho de ko Euros and san was kwa problem on him no. I said no na man for the excuse at the man but you players no me bedru be na say ofrona o sane kakra but so san hitting the top form no dia as man can resist our question mark because as a level na man for pen no recently.
And we are giving excuses too much for Mbappe. O de opa share said the wo kan ye be ko Euros no ye say injury shen ho. No sa konya injury mask. Say so be kan ye say ni kwan so obo number 9 and ye de bo number 9. But the truth of the matter is say Mbappe is not giving us the Mbappe we used to know. And it's time where see a giant excuse I dey man. We've seen players say Oma adapt so quickly, maybe individual differences. Ronaldo was one of the speedsters. Or a winger, typical winger, ni born ho. Ye jine free home man be ball 9. E wo team 9 Mbappe ball 9 kasemo. And we saw Ronaldo. The akabia a history or call Real Madrid no. He was a winger at Manchester United. No. He came to Real Madrid and they turned him to a number 9 at a point in time and he was scoring goals left, right, center. Mbappe to me made that sort of performance. And we need to stop making excuses for him. As a captain of a team, as the darling boy, anyhow, as we speak currently, players, so many he's one of them. He needs to be giving us sort of performance way better than the Mbappe. If it's about time that he needs to be still young fan 2 wings war, none speed no, any sign no one energy man for mana, he need to be kept there. Euros no, he was operating as a free role player. But he was not giving us that sort of Mbappe performance. He needs to admire. It's about time he needs to mature. Mature as in making his presence felt. As we speak, if someone made that performance, among 4 won't take Mbappe serious. Because we've seen kids almost start on a very bright note. But as we speak, we show my Nyoma drawing on by year of football almost starting in their early ages. No, we saw them. Robinho, we saw them. But a Duru say, keep your consistency. Now, peak or that sort of performance. No, now when you talk about players, or making impact for world football more, almost avoiding. So Mbappe wa bobo no on collaborate I made that performance. I made that level of enjoyment. Who are now your football loving fan biano ope. But this is the time at Real Madrid. At the time at France because their team is not in good shape. This is places you need your big guys to step up. Mbappe needs to start stepping up for the team of France and Real Madrid.
Few messages back Odiano F.A. Gideon say, switching off position is affecting Mbappe's performance. He should consider that. Nana Kwame Ebeneza, okay, Nana Kwame Ebenez, I will say it's not true. He's not performing since the Champions League quarterfinals with FC against FC Barcelona. And the other person, so back, will say Mbappe's transfer saga and his position switching has really affected him. The general and generally he's low in mentality. That's right. And I was saying, I think all this Mbappe thing all started from the previous season at Paris Saint-Germain. Now, I say, among four monitor who say yes.
Chidameka says since the start of May, Mbappe is not being the Mbappe we used to know. This is someone in your own estimation, you believe, say, you can be rubbing shoulders with Messi and Neymar. Don't rubbing shoulders with this kind of guys. I name the Bono or the young fan Neymar, their crown time. Messi, that level of consistency, that level of respect among four man, and also between our rubbing shoulders are your performance winners or the Mayan. So to me, Danny your money, give us the kind of performance in him Mbappe, but to me, yes, our France national team, no, they are there to go a long way to head them. Also, more rely more on him, or not into my idea, and then send me to Miaba. Italy seems to be back on track. The one here is a patient, who coach a friend Spelatim, because all her a Jumana, he seems to be having that team or Mohobit Maya Juman at the moment. So, who's Italy dominating game, say, yeah. Now Timuze, Nyoma Papa, bad momo. Because Italy for national team in dominating game said against France. Maybe France were more issues. But yesterday in the game, Utimuze Italy for no more than one and on Bonaya there. Now come on. One thing I know make say Ewo Irus Nase was Tonelli. And then in the game, Utimuze no running make kick things tied for my friend Italy. And performance no. Will be a what fear for this period. Her performance are not ordinary in the game. It tells you say a Brighton is up there. And so Sandoman obey me a giant yes in China.
Obi and Yankupon the other channel. To fight to sign the panel. Because to be at home for 10 solid months. No beba CC.
No more this level of performance, no. A kind of player we
and the so quite straight almost drafting into the national team.
Of course. Oh, yeah, that good. And regardless what Nefiacha or anything, to only be not partners to bet my demand amount into then you need to get him now when you're Juan M. Farmers. So it's team no or players or more any set of more and sweet to they have team I think say Sibia Koko and I know what say or more cars split in Twaso because they believe in him with the Juma or day. Team say what Italy aye no more than Napoli no na it's only prudent to man twice no twice no or train your man say need this or twice so by him say Thibaut Courtois overreact captain Amba no hunti and Thibaut Courtois we jai Belgium national team nebo
because of Domenico Tedesco also say coach no Hong Kong dia
ne edentia
Mike edentia De Bruyne girl and says
na captain
Kevin De Bruyne
on De Bruyne
we say ayo ban intia
so man say team ma De Bruyne and
captain no
now on twin him
France national Belgium national team nan ka say kwa team say de biara da when we issue
I say de biara discuss here kan these guys omo ye big boys omo no because again I bet you we are so be obi ayisika asa se Yankopon boana de pache na wa hoden a de be ma wonya no ene so de chance about fie so ba be sra duane but no Thibaut Courtois no wa ball Atletico from out to Chelsea Anko Madrid De Bruyne also from ni team ba Chelsea be mu Germany sika be no mu nyino mu jaze uni hwe ncheme sana na akwakoye o
but a mayen crofo a ombetimi ma nipa ntamu atoton
na ko nsu na boy hina
se Caroline ase hwan na ne ho aba ase memo mienu kontokwa no se Kevin bona ko wiam o woni wono ge na damfo ena ge no se sa dia mesi ma wiam me ne Thibaut Courtois be wiam ena ese ya ateka
o de o pa
ena kofa issue dia be na unu ase o mo biem no banka goalkeeper de sen ka wo mo ana se onya match under coach ni say so obey call but goalkeeper trainer no and a goalkeeper coach na most at times obo under him but sometimes it's about do can asama Emma who say on beso be bond Kevin De Bruyne as on the captain. Oh, be
But no the SA coach
oh Dabi. Say captain is now because match na Kevin De Bruyne available no. Yamfa captain man number no. And this are really nice what me aba but Belgium for no. E kana kwa say David Obi no bi wasem. It on record say yes na Hazard ne Trossard nkasa. Lukaku ne Batshuayi nkasa. And a women so national team back what day. I think said they need who almost a golden generation. They needed to win something for national team. You know, these are some of the reasons in here. And more man if you're national team because some bit more camp partner players be say Mon Kasane for
now national team more the 2 players so now guys will no higher come. Whoa, that's Mike.
Fancy to start with, I think say munya betrema Mbappe kakra. Bono nimbo gidigidi sao.
On veut dire ça na okay.
Tie.
Wo de bia ko fa so from. O be no ma be so go so see e. Wo de bon say enche bia e be start aba.
Mbappe.
Me so be kasa me ba o be wa so be tema se.
O ma me kasa.
Me o be kasa. Me so be kasa o so si sa se no. E bia munya betrema Mbappe na bia enche be fa. O be she kra we de wa say no.
Okay. O
go dia ka wa say.
Ade na Mbappe ya ade o. Ade no ya ade o.
And you go
he's not a better goal scorer than Haaland.
Okay. Okay.
Bo. Oh, the ball. Oh, bo. DMB.
Say, because be a players with pace and training,
speed,
and a dribbling.
Speed does not make you a great player. Anka Aaron Lennon. Kobe Bob Madrid ne Barcelona ne be easily.
Yes.
Adam at Traore. And your speed.
True Barca is true fancy. No be a Barca so
this say Mbappe no. Onimbo ni bo gidi sa. Na enda no ye wa footballers in them.
Okay.
Easy the hype and the promotion of footballers and the channels be browde be sa de nti. Amayet mi peja players bi ko drum pempen so bi omunya ndru ho. Jeti ameka so onimbo ni bo gidi sa no. He is not even near baby ana Messi and Ronaldo wono omben ho Mbappe ni Vini mo na ebo chase see Vini ne kra ball no nya humbo wie. So I'm telling you that you promote omo amo metime nya certain status into your gain say omo ye great to say Messi ni Ronaldo mo ba omo ndru ho omo nya ndru ho. So, the intelligence of Ronaldo and how technically or you're open to understanding variations ni use, you know. And into Ronaldo to me convert it like seamlessly or Koshem as a center forward or convert it from the winger, typical winger to a center forward, the father mano. Ronaldo ni Messi no more madri ni mudo. So, who you saw me in a certain role now, a father mom. In recent times, maybe a player mehuna or what's our understanding of seamlessly or fitting into various roles. You know, maybe a bear Jude Bellingham. And it's an argument will be to accommodate that. And the Ancelotti they no, dear Dortmund unyaye, dear no what ne former club Birmingham and so yeah. So he transitions and settles easily. Bellingham the first gear didn't shame na fadi amano. Into or no was idea na. O cheni bibi o peso ye bibi a otimi modi ne ho ye ne ntem.
Okay.
So on the way sit here. Mbappe no at best he's just a sensation or a very good player but he's not a great. May I sure say Mbappe football understanding no empagent drusa level no. So he's struggling to adapt to how I everyday feel. Oh, our France no she goes but you French Ligue 1 he's not had any other playing experience in any other country. France near wa born sa Monaco, PSG, Asa. Then the French national team. So being exposed to another environment and then having to adapt to situations, technical profiles. It takes more than just being a very good player. You need more than that. Mm-hmm. How I will see T game now say the technical know-how of the player. Yet the trewa who to me ye Mbappe nyenjo and the France team also lacked the balance. Amuni balance, you know. I am not particularly about the personnel. Say a coach na almost sacking. I think overall coaching of the team needs to improve. And Griezmann person Okano. Say they need to do a review. Or cast a review actually say why not the game plan by?
Yeah, coach no.
Until we review now, why not be?
Wow.
And to review now Nyomani in Ababetoja, you need to improve the level of coaching. That is a problem. Players are more balance in him. France don't have a proper center forward. In the Champ 1, they had in Olivier Giroud. Internal players no be a complementing on midfield. N'Golo Kante as a destroyer, Pogba as a luxury player, and then Matuidi as a box to box. In two box up midfield 3 now. Obia ye Juma at the supporting in Yonko. Ebi nim sisi. And the profiles no are similar. Into wunya a year. Dear Osha would no mokena, and they all replace the own team, or also a so issues what team name or more a very talented squad, but they don't have a good and a well balanced team. And Sadia when he 5 days in fan yet can national team no or born a club and can maybe the shampoo find out the right formula. Does he need to be sacked? I don't think so. When you're a bad tournament to Euros, we are bought against Italy, we lose. It does not mean the time is nigh. But if he does not improve the level of coaching, or the young body see in February, see October or
yes,
and November or your body see anyway, not the level of coaching of the France team, no, there has been no improvement there. Then I will support anybody who thinks then it is the coach. Because a coaching problem, not a coach problem. Good coaches at times can even encounter challenges. Kakra into a pep movie or lose matches. Almost a match where you won't say the pep person and just or a bad coach.
Okay.
But the coaching was a bit problematic at that instance. And Obinya the better of him. And two bones were tricky. Pep, there was a time he went through a slide. I don't know, tweaky here. The level of coaching improved when or improvised with John Stones from center back to defensive midfield. So coaches find solutions because the team no send your work plan what share obiso dre o ho say ono so ba be di unya. So you are working against your plan and then the opponent's counter plan. BBC no what's the same. BBC no what's the same. It might be formational, it might be strategy. Everything my your tactics no ye book game na no why ensakra e wom. So ye nya abotre kakra because coach wait me at that France national team and not for more than 10 years. Nobody can tell me so asa. Yeah. And if it's about egos, there is no better personality to manage that now than Didier Deschamps. Or a big boy. And the born in yesterday Deschamps level of captaincy no. Exactly. Odimu. Yeah. He was a bigger boy as regards French football contest than Zidane.
Yeah.
Zidane Madrid na elevating the status the course row. But Deschamps we know or a big boy. Ti ye nya botre na o ye hwan na o koye rough the che way. Hey, our France mine. Yeah. Oh, David. Yeah. And see.
Well, a couple of messages coming in. We say, Antonio Kwame Marshall say, I agree with Michael. And we Salam Aiba say, hey, as I board, you are always in the news. Two main kind messages.
What is this?
Okay, Teka Tito. I'll say, Kylian Mbappe is a mid. Not 10 over 10. He needs to up his game. He is still relying on the World Cup he won for France. And I'm on for Obi say stop using Messi and Ronaldo as a yardstick. At their time have passed. Afeio Capitano Aya Maestro says, Afonsi, I've been saying this in my hood all the time. Mbappe is not all that good. Way around for Odum say Hazard was better player than Mbappe. Odami Kodria I say Mbappe only has speed. When it grows a bit, the speed will decline and it will flop. Hey, I be cross Mike Baseni and I'm also be say a yamranin crabio because Joao Felix Mokramo Pejana near comedy batene on the aqua.
So I am telling you, and what I say Mbappe nimbo gidi. He's not a technical player. Messi and Ronaldo had natural attributes, but they were also technical as well. No, my being pa. Mbappe no. Sadia ni Musa. It is only when he's in the group. So mostly Mbappe the instinctive moves. But and obviously my Messi and Ronaldo, but they are stake. Why am I top individual awards no in the last 10 years? Why am I even 20 years graphical? So they had a yardstick. So who can be a great player in this generation? Messi Ronaldo will always be in the equation. And where me who can play be or you and the ball I have you
quality no correct.
But the ball and Dominic Solanke cry a top striker. Me who Jermaine Defoe, Robbie Keane, ever Tottenham Kronemu. Now in the Dominic Solanke, Tottenham Kotono say a deal breaker assassin. And then near Ivan Tony na Chelsea Nyano Mayu Nyana no we. Hey, Atone. Jamaica Munya Temasio. Not Ivan Tony no on Ben John Carew.
Start here with you, Katie. See how can have for you on charge. Okay, to rank and Bass and Nikas, you say. Mbappe without pace is like Yakuba Igbeni. Nothing special. They won't just how the agenda any 90 way.
But you see where
Deschamps' case is like Aliou Cisse. They have to step aside for new faces to give new energy. Where MC Malik Rakoto Hari Malala.
A valid opinion. But me hold a contrary opinion. But then I John Carew. Wow, we share Valencia. Share Aston Villa, John Carew, Norway striker.
My message is about John Carew. Hey, near boss at time. PS2.
Me boss. So imagine
no Roma.
So imagine John Carew. Not far compare Ivan.
My club striker deal John Carew no Roma.
We
are crossing Carew.
Totti. Roma. And Nicolas Sula was a wire so button away a riding Yankopon. Bon assassin. Kevin Mirallas cried.
Kevin Mirallas.
And that Tim Kale. Tia, but our area prowess. Trouble for him.
Okay. US for Gary Clint Dempsey.
Yeah, Clint Dempsey.
And himself on
Charlie, game no, and I have some stanty, and they are promoted players. Na Yamo, my young, but how many who's at Munyabotre? How many biasa? Yanyabotre was Adiano. So Mbappe Munyabotre mano. Because it's not a player who played much and another as it no. Last season, Yebe, and Enrique Swam boy no. The next bench to was no matches ni bebre. Then Euros will be rim. So he did not even start the season well. When you have a proper preseason.
Yes.
Afeni putting it through the paces. Where the first international window. Inti play on yan settle club cry. Now it's also national team. So you'll be extraordinary. Then he can weave his magic consistently. And then the man messing Ronaldo Mupeja. So he but you did a story about Haaland, then a contract renewal. Good. About the release clause bit, dada. And you had a phobia. Mark a phone in a day way by say Mbappe renovation. So renovations now that is a release clause. Clausula liberatoria. There's a renovation and release clause in a why no and they end no. So they are in the process of extending the stay and now his deal. In Tombe Trem they are called 20 since you was saying 2027. So Ombe Trema man by 1 year now Omama an improved deal. But they will look at clauses of Medibeshemua in the event say club will be bar. A bit maybe a man. Now, where I mark and I report it. A mark I pro Madrid.
Yes.
Now, so they will tilt the storyline to suit a potential Madrid move.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, boy, we know any ball no bono. On we any carrier with City.
Then we no crown. Pep corner season will be follow.
On we City. He's a big cash cow. City for no or match as a player be anywhere under Pep or you're bigger than the project. They can sell you and move on.
Yeah.
And they will find ways to play. So movie Haaland Horner. The potential destinations, me sure say and the England team be betting me assign no. And even the clause in the womb, no English club will be considered to trigger the release clause no. But Madrid, even as it stands, Man City at the pinnacle of English football. The reference point. And to who free Man City no akwa hefa wa England ho. Chelsea are now why. So in England, I think it is struck out say Obe Movia for club for then Bayern. How expensive Haaland is will mean that Bayern will not pursue a transfer. Bayern omun 20 says kind of fan top players. Omo bobro £100 million So if Bayern at a point in time thought Haaland was expensive, abroad Germany krana, how much more afia wako England so value no ebia ba count. So Bayern, you struck it out. Italy clubs ne there obie no obetimi ato Haaland. Anke loan bi dia omo de loan omo de table proposal abeto no ma hye bibia. So the Italian clubs too out. It leaves us to one, Real Madrid and then Barcelona. Obi beka se na Barca Niska. Well, Barca we Camp Nou na. The project will be different. In the next 2 years, the Barca you see now will not be the Barca you will see then. It's a Sahebe Brebeba. And a Barca project having someone like Haaland replacing Lewandowski in the next 2 years. Can you imagine? Madrid, Croatia also. Vinicius Jr., he is not for sale now. But Entrese, he won't be for sale in the future. Rodrigo, not for sale now. And Chelsea, he won't be for sale in the future. Madrid bet me who Brazil for me no or bet me who Emubako in the next 3-4 seasons. So any potential move for Haaland will make sense because say Vini Junior na effectively vacated the left na a beer coiner to Ediama Mbappe, who becomes the figurehead. More attack name the focal point. Ellen Haaland.
Yeah.
So the Ekeka Kwe the ideal destination for Haaland, per projections analysis, would definitely be in Spain. Either say or call the red and blue of Barcelona or join it the white of Real Madrid. They're looking more feasible now will be Madrid because of their financial situation. Presently, Barca's financial situation means they will need to dope and also move to be able to be financially capable. So Omo pursue Haaland. So interesting outline, but it will happen because boy Wayne baby Okono, he's on a mission. Oba England no, he's come, he's proven. Oko Spainer, he will want a platform where he will continue to achieve at the top. And I think the two clubs in Spain, Madrid and Barcelona, apart from them, no other club in European football can guarantee that now.
So Madrid, Barca, like prime, maybe one and two.
Why we play cards? We no any allegiance to any specific club. And just a play because made a change name try Madrid and Pesame, but we know.
I said to say by next season or two, Lewandowski will be no more.
Yeah.
And sending Mbappe or Madrid, they hadn't why not Haaland? Say be on also be joining. Barca say a balance.
And they said yes, you didn't come on and say Anka Mbappe no call Barca Anka Bebuano because Vini Junior war.
Yeah.
Way.
Oh, okay.
And so you never can tell. And me, it is about who will play his cards well. Wow, because we know he's available to play. He only needs the assurance to say he will be guaranteed top trophies and then he will be guaranteed platforms a big cost na exposing no which me idea person Chelsea asem no any issue be international window na stories in anyhow. Stories in bebre. So people will want to create controversial storylines. Okay, maybe.
Tony.
Maybe Chelsea Tony saying an over £4 billion project, true or false? Good. Now, omo de omusika akoshe club in him no. So omo kwatena se so omo di nkoma, you don't expect disagreement. Omo kwatena yeah. Hey. Na ya kra. Yen disika kese bia ho nkoma kra ye di nkoma ye argument ni we mba. Normal boys talk. We so when in bob. And you know say ya obi award in your post. I say me papa ni scanner. Na mia be the misika hundreds of millions of pounds abeshe football club mu ye take club decision e wo boardroom ni edi nkoma. O say me bufu mba. Hey. Eno ya ko TV wen. Me I say in the Bible, I think even in heaven, if I'm not being blasphemous, there will be disagreement. So, so especially when huge investments are at stake. Now, the amount Egbali, any clearly for an advantage, they say almost 1.5% no more. It gives them majority. But the rest, Hans-Jorge West, Todd Bowley, Mark Walter, better the 38.5%. No, but what the Chelsea Bresa Blue Cove Etieno, it was so be a vote and a say in how the club is run. What to say Emre Drew? Yes, say Bimba sign it, or say men sign it because we beautiful. No, every transfer they have to agree together. Every club move they have to agree together. Never has it been documented. Say Emre Drew, say Chelsea are taking a collective decision. Todd Bowley see me beautiful. But once again, Todd Bowley is an investor. You know, Chelsea no him no way. Oh, who Chelsea say a football club or the Nakume DH or support you? Oh, who Chelsea say a business or didn't see cash him. So if there is an opportunity for Todd Bowley to make more money from Chelsea, obey anything I will tell you say he will consider selling his stake. Yes, so a ton of 500 million. No, be so me 1 billion. Oh, Todd Bowley say, oh, made Chelsea too much into me. Now, their own person or beton is taking the majority shareholder, and which is clearly because our 61.5%. And on him say the more stakes or begadano, a more profit for him because project we know or moon is a futuristic, a 10 years, 20 years a day, and it's only more stake in fast one bar a boom. These people among your fanatics out to say be Abramovich more and so the late Silvio Berlusconi more Christmas talk club or your Makuma. Don't be so much surprised and ways out to BBC says here.
Whoa, Mate. Ghana Premier League yaba beshum nemum shak ma menyis camera sesia me jiska ba na yaba ba behwe Ghana ye league matches and after Black Stars after say ankoye ni nyina no de e wo se yehwe na wotwe mu from Monday yaba be see enra anwumre ena no pay dia ba ni nyina ne ba yaba ba ne yaba be dun come this and so aye final lap ye ko break up
the most exciting attacking through ye hu football
NSF for no
MSN Messi Neymar Suarez. One day a Messi Neymar Neymar Suarez. Oh, the most exciting attacking player. Obi no watch am he neguzi.
There was okofa bede.
Omuni Bob Bruta.
Now okope okofa bede. Ya kwie okofa bede.
Catch on my
back. The BBC for there no one. Oh. Aya Shadrack yenko break camera.
Sompa Sports.
Toothbrush no. Why you toothbrush no? Ninya Ashford.
Nah, Ninya Ashford dear. Not so evident no way.
Who that the evidence bang? And then Ninya Ashford toothbrush.
Oh, sweetheart. Ashford toothbrushes no. You want different types. Chef, Abena de ya mokubi. Ashford Princess. And now bra could you dear so Ashford Galaxy. What dear na irano so Ashford Evident. Media so Ashford Executive. And now my media no so Ashford Friendly.
Without Ashford toothbrush
my dear, Ashford toothbrushes are who do dear. Papa, moto. Ne to me bro dodomi ye dani bia akwashisha ho. Ashford Prince, Ashford Princess, Ashford Friendly, Ashford Evident, Ashford Executive, ne Ashford Galaxy toothbrushes. Fibo Ventures na kofabe daso. To phone friend 0241 545 646 and 0200 600 934. Ashford toothbrushes. They will soon
Mama kwa baba gentleman dental clinic yedwumadi ayedi ane say yebesiesie wosen na yabo wosen ho ban ama wonum enso ate anase wosen animonyam so afa na ntuma pa efi wo fixed one no anase yetafre no permanent one no eno susu yesi a untimi entu bi eno ene efe no PFM bridge anase PFM crown afi yesan cleaning services oba ye profession no mu na ye finish scaling and polishing say ebia enema bi ahyehyehye esen no mu se bi wo kasa etimi mapampan ene ade ebabu na no oba gentleman dental ye ni nyina bi ewo ho gentleman dental clinic ye wo Koforidua Central Police Station enchen ho na wodru enkan so a ye wo nungwa na atomic down do me kwa benya runabout no so ho na wodru takwade pipe ano traffic light na ewo pipe ano ho ye ni OGN bank na wo the same premises na kachiman so ye wo magazine market kwan no so ho a anase opposite AY Ahmed na wodru Kumasi Abrepo Junction Total Filling Station wa traffic light na anihwe G runabout no wo free Total Filling Station na yabron san na edi ho ye adwuma free eda juada kopem eda memeda witini afre ya homa no e wo 055 913 9582
Abusaka kraka bi wo hanu meja tom na rewu sebe wo me se abofra keto wanya 2 years akadai ba ku nti African Spider-Man bla me ya abofra keto yi mo na nipa ho hia dede bi ko so no ti ka me ho ne ko hwede wo mbia Expectation ka African Spider-Man ba be sebo abofra yi ba preocupe ne hu African Jacks wo ba be sebo abofra na wo secret kura no anything Imboost herbal mixture and only me secret na dia na ye na me yetua na ma ho keka e wo fom ana police mi di wa dan say me say menye na me nso hwe na me so we no a boost immune system ama say me train na me ntebra mitimi di kama ama wo keka wo dum so ekoso me kura so me tai yale ama mai latitude me nya ba ko eye je na koso ho hey Spider-Man what the quiet who fa me kura chen
ubenya Imboost herbal mixture e wo pharmacy and say herbal shops apim for eni nkola o mundi fie dumienu enom FDA agigede ntatwe atu
so wallpapers papa to OP wallpapers and American for amount so wallpapers e dey decorative offices so fie sorry say ye paps ahodo baby bia wo hia wallpaper dey do djuma bia no OP wallpapers efro ye man wallpapers e be match blind curtains e ban bedside lamps nso a OP MR types or man shapes colors ahodo ni nyina ubenya bia to e wona so ye ho say open LED backlight e dey above flash screen echi a and so OP e be more be so self ring light out do phone be shim e OP wallpapers and e be more self ring light OP e wo Kumasi Adum first floor Nana Kwesi Ajman building na mu Tafo GNTC building first floor ana chronom or barrier on the market na edian hwe so open wholesale and also retail any OP any insawo so free OP I was 0540 353750
Brazil dey so be anim say okoye surgery buy no o sheda enya no order say by sela no is house for register aka 30 triples ni so 30 triples no o do maka ho binti so mo nyina sa place mbra po bi ma na o mbra no mesa mo yare o to sitim no be free to aba tim no so benya 11 days e o Togo me hwehwe mo so kire say on bebo two friendly matches e wa Accra ba ko be nyame aduma o kire bi e kina ena ombobo mbinu on kra no makobo ba ko Beni sana report no e kire itiewe kopenta mo mu wie dia nyame aduma mo da o mani no mba besera ko pobimana first game on the 7th no against Basaka and I said Basaka FC Holy Stars on the Yamomo Sukra come and see them abim hey yo Richard I afraid when he has a party with mutual understanding they say the woman for the crata man say Utimiko by beer ope Tiamani or no Papa a French for number and shed that no so sir it's my mefa people a friend la porca any kind
okay
first is out me
meet you ala
si Bayern Munich de la Germanie de mondial Froca là-bas obligations appelle-moi la coach soir yes coach we fait de Vincent Company
aye
so the coach Bayern Munich and the people in Busa say can Vincent Company make the company successful in Germany? Salajilama Asabafu was it Bayern Munich de Germanie de mondial Furka là-bas obligations appelle-moi la coach soir
hey
Salajilama
Alaj Baba Shai
Abrié was it club du Ghana Salamité de la Hohoe Le Monde.
Club du Ghana aussi Kotoko.
Il faut na main mo honko ayo. Célébration de jubilation concordant Busuye Boué. Was it Kumasa Santo Kotoko to make their first Virgin Cup, to win their first Virgin Cup at Hohoe. Okakwa se o se mutimiji amoba mo fan kufi o se ebe hwe mani mo a. Sala gela ma.
Na pa kutia sa.
Oh, the people need to have a first maker. What is a multimedia? Virgin Cup no. That's a mo de kufi kesi mo ni ebe hwe mani mo a. Mo am lie. Say the people ka. Cup no. Lazis dey so bi anim say okwe surgery buy no o sheda enya no order there. By Estela no is house for register ka 30 triplets in so 30 triplets no o do maka ho binti so mo nyina sa place mbra po bi ma na o mbra no mesa mo yare o to sitim no e be free to go aba tim so benya 11 days e Togo me hwehwe mo so kire se on bebo two friendly matches e wa Accra ba ko be nyame aduma o kina bi e kina na ombobo mi no on kra no makobo ba ko Benin sana report no ekire itiyebe kopenta mo wie dia nyame ya mo da o mani no mba besera ko pobima na first game on the 7th no against Basaka and I said Basaka FC Holy Stars on the ya mo sukura come see them abim hey yo Richard afedi when he has a party with mutual understanding. They say the woman for the crata man say, Timiko by Bia, Ope. Tiamania or no. Papa, a French for Naba, and said that no, sir. It's my mefa people, a friend, La Porca, any kind.
Okay.
First is out here, me too, alas. By Monique de la Germanie, de Mondial. Froca là-bas, oblication, appelle-moi.
Otimi Johnsoe oyiwa entasa so say yade bi ti say hepatitis B and C me kire brebum yade diabetes a eyensi kire yade pressure me kire mojabroso enem yade bia doctor tenete so me masem entimi nkoyi empo so obema no awu kra o ba doctor say fa garlic ba ko pe ebra na obema we ye bema asan so atde wompem say eya kuban yade ulcer fibroid kidney and liver problem oba unu kunu apawo ansumu nya bie wona o entini ni dompemu haw minua no mema wo pese mo bema eya kese ene minua kire me babia doctor so eyo ye kumase atiase ebrem ahemfie ne soro ho a Daro Salam school no enchempe Fred doctor tetefu inso 0599311311 NAC clinic we bring your smile back to you.
Yemre na fe yemeto aso e wo fie Ghana Premier League 2024-2025 season e chassis and matches abeko so Black Stars and so out of town. Say Ghana next game international break mo against Niger. Just in 2 days time na just a match na baso na mum say baso Morocco. Yes, nti eno na ya behwani aba bedini nyina ho nkomo na afa de aka no so area so but Premier League matches out there was a weekend eba so no mame ball biso and dreams and Summertex no me ensa and afa Vision FC and Brekum Chelsea so the same time 3 p.m. nyame admo china House of Folk ball Basake Holy Stars and afa Diana Stars ball Lions and so away doma Nations FC and Bechem and Ebeshia Afei Yebenya in Swaterman and Young Apostles Ebo Gold Stars and Legon Series Ebeshia and Afi Karela and Sonia Santiago Abo Medium and Lions and so Ejnam Sana and no matches na city Bisia Kwa Ninano Yade Emma Yetifo and Anopenti Yemremo and Afi Shasimeza
Fancy Ghana Premier League starts off this weekend. Na we are na many verse can say me about the Ghana Premier League and what I'm expecting. Bidikaka say Adeba kwa mebo the FA na baso. You say no ye be start league ye ni litigation matters bia and they are postponing league and ye the injunction atoso and ye ni say for 3 consecutive seasons now league ni ye bo ni ye wie ni ye champion ye break at the middle of it. Kudos to the FA and the kwan be fa so be start league the atoso mienu I am a league and now I'm for concerns about it the performances of the referees. Madaroma yes be started for flow Kebebo league na we ba betina ha se nyame adoma Monday we are coming to discuss about the quality of coaching, tactics, approach and the quality of players. But at the end of the day we come back here na inkomoni nyina ba be ye den a referee ne je penalty tia we den a referee na je foul we den a offside we na ego me kruma si de bia me ka linesman form wo ha no fancy di Maria uyi through passes mako 10 a ye bebo a omomuji tumi ese mu be 80 offside benim se kruma say no unya 1v1 na 1v1 nyina kire say offside dia anase botuma and it has been happening. We don't want the referees to be the subject of discussion. We are begging them. Referees, Madaroma, yesremo. The name of the league, enyede. League na yebon nidi nyede wo. The brand in itself and even getting sponsor for the league is becoming a problem. So, you can't cross the first hurdle of having a consistent league. Say kwa no masa synchronization ama any European leagues in this wo. Because we are starting in September. That means any European leagues never kwa kusia try to say no mbewie.
Dada na nyina sana na I'm say I mean can say bia sana na bi omo plan say bia
sana no plan anything
say bia enkoba say will be awie ne de wunwie na.
So we are correcting a lot of things which referees no so amoso mo kan won mo bedi mo dwuma ye. O kasache referees no so no ne the FA part no. We pay the referees on time. Especially with games no ba akodi no. Remunerations no nya emunya de. Minim se efie bia mensa wom. Ubetima ya omu nyina papa wo so ye nyina obube na adu so obedi boni obedi. We put measures in place to make sure so we punish them well. We punish them well. Because now we need to save the integrity of the league. The integrity of the league in the form say tam. Me sure say the integrity department in what the F will have a lot to talk about some of these things. And the form say tam. The referees, and you're careful. And I'm hoping say the league in this way starting no. We understand more tactics. We learn more about approach, and we know what teams wants to do.
So say.
Oh yeah, danyamiasi ni yempe.
Amon danyamiasi.
Danyamiasi de. Danyamiasi do yempe.
Sompa Sports.
These are things I'm looking for. Now, your games, 1-1. Shadrach Mame fixtures, coming into this weekend. Dreams FC in the Summertex. Summertex were Africa ball very soon against Raja Casablanca. I want to see how Omobe set up this team because Raja game near a 12 game. You need a resource playing at home before San Wakwa away. Omatima maintain some key players within their setup. Ebenezer Akwamo da so ho. Bamu nyina da so team nim. Baba Musa mo da so team nim. Even so say injury de na kwa kotena nchen. Daku aba replace Daudamo. I'm expecting Summertex to give Dreams FC a very good game. Aziz is a Barcelona, but they still have John Entry, who is with the team. Jalulu Mudasu with team him. And Dreams FC and real season no last time out. As to quite a person of us. And the biggest problem I hear no more Africa no. Any league no more matches in Ibiakikem. And the taste is fancy. I didn't know how your teams in Okruma say pani taste and preference when it comes to time Obi or Africa Sebo League. ana to da bi a league no omo focus ne say baby e be di bia de hia ne se be ka league ni mu ayen ko relegation by in context say e ka say ye bo Africa na bo ni a akọ group stage na sky dey e wo ho nte ho na concentration ni na ataye dey e wo and na ma dreams and real league ni but I'm sure they will be interested to go in again. Samatex bet me prove you wrong say obi bo Champions League no bo league na performances na nya na no ebet me by first game of the season there me to me as a Dreams FC will have the men to stand. So Dreams FC double chance in this particular game against FC Samatex. Vision FC di Brekum Chelsea last season. Brekum Chelsea were in the top of the Ghana Premier League and Sani Babewe. Open one team so many consistent team pa almost count ya danka da so ho Zach eso ho and no maton Lord Amoa any Patrick Kessié do dinama Kumasa Sante Koroko. I'm looking forward as to the kind of players some do be replacement. Colin Samaya is still with the team. Steven Amankona, Coach Samobuadu, enough experience to come in and show for so am I ready for the league this season. Last year near she said she should move baby and I said akoye bibi or Eddie Amomo. But Brekum Chelsea and Kasa being good travelers so in the league, you know, for the past 1 season, 2 seasons, see a questionable kakra. We are bad travelers and they will need to work that thing out. The fear there, Oman they know what's wrong. Vision FC Abamu Fufro, and they will need to stamp the authority on the league. I'm looking forward to see what they have in store against Brekum Chelsea. But wait, debutants, no. This is a game I'm going to say Brekum Chelsea double chance because of more experience, or more good players, and they have a coach who has enough experience in the league. No, to give them a double chance against Vision FC. Then Nami Aduma Sunday House of Folk Nebaseke Holy Stars. Fancy House of Folk say we debutant power be show mo pa we league ni mo fie kra we no kra no. Ombebo wasu. And me hit my House of Folk will start setting it up against Baseke Holy Stars. House of Folk double chance against Baseke Holy Stars. This is even a straight win for House of Folk. And me share how Hamza mobit me sheshimwa bebu bia edi amomuna omotimi edi enya the results edi etia Baseke Holy Stars. Karela no Kumasa Sante Koroko. Last season Karela J4 points for Kumasa Sante Koroko. Karela J4 points. Omono Koroko board draw ha. Ano mo share Koroko wa we. Ano mo sa share Kotoko FA Cup. If Ogum Peso Chesa Kotoko are ready for the season, this is one particular match. I also Timi Man and Nikon as a step forward. Away. When you have Brace Obeji League now, he shouldn't lose this game. Obianka say also occur in the game, you know. By per players are Kotoko signing. The experience also last season there was an excuse to say young players na Kotoko to be team. So it will take some time. But against Karela away, a draw is not going to be bad because league, you know, a home dominant win league. Last season, Samatex League, only one team that coaches Samatex were away. A Nations FC. But 1-0. I'm expecting Kotoko to step up in this game against Karela and get something out of the game. But Karela, actually Kotoko last season, you know, a double chance Karela United. It's what my young apostles. Coach Max Okuneduko, me pese me hunu de omo omo games. Also ba Africa. It come be fast on me combine ni me no. Young apostle omo wenchi so e no affair between these two teams. It's what remind a strong team and omo bo fie no. Omo ahwode so betima share young apostle. Adriana ne Heart of Lions last season Adriana starts fie na Fancy Di Maria. They struggled a lot. But Alex watches it this time around. Am I ready to pick up the pieces and make sure so me any results against Heart of Lions? Make up for Adriana Stars double chance. Then Go Stars in Lagos Cities. Go Stars double chance. Nations FC ni Bechem United. Ewo Kwame Chei. Kwame and I Fancy Di Maria game ni mu be yes Bechem ewo consistent team. I think that Clinton do depend on Majana Kwan and Waka Kopie mu Apollo. Ewo Greece. But set wo this defensive midfield Kofa no free Francis Aqua ya player midfielder ya obo 60. Omo captain ya no play the whole of last season. Babak eba besi akamo then set Kwedo so a lot of man of the match I was last season. But Nations ton key players but I think say in terms of defense no. Where Oseko for Boati and the former team. On say Razak Simpson was Oseko for Babishim. Bebo as the defensive pair at the moment. But Nations recruitment has not been bad. and no much maintain Prince Aquamunina in the team. Me do to me say consistency so pimo until almost win no mafa and a double chance this is to mafa mediama any Accra Lions mediama last season na Accra Lions good travelers. No me very good travelers. Now without Shokan me heard almost a bit my so bit started the season on a good note about mediama in the new stadium no one more then say almost bit my so double chance for mediama in this game but fancy enra me name the ACC but when him say Kotoko players ni be rejected omo
US one
US embassy
omo dey asa no mo ti o
hwe enra paying for na me gada na nipa 6 ni dey amom nipa 6 ni kura na players ni technical team ni paying for across board per first batch no mo koye no let me say adinimu ya yedin I don't know the kind of enkomo omu no di. But what take mediama de no into context as examples are. Fancy. We a player akra na ebusa on sem bi na wantimi anya no a. Itimi di bom ma semasa. Ade no kra ma wonko. Obi so kwa ye simple de ma no. Nya de ama no. Na me sentie na nenam ni gina say even mediama kra some of the players so kwa itimi busa say this United team no ombobo stadium be wantimi ehunu a itimi bounce. Obi so one more team ko na catch us say how do you feel about league now wagino no agya to me yes I'm so happy near the man near the boom
yeah so question there you don't determine questioner
you don't determine
yeah,
and I ask myself what kind of education omodema Kotoko players
omo sometimes say be akwa nipa no inside no ono a friendly adio ono wouldn't come on wagino say be but questions no busa
about the funny aspect of it is soccer is not the most popular sport in US
yeah but omo no say almost almost sure say be I am pass omo de ban nyina na ye omo ye players amamo na
say it's becoming quite questionable the club wouldn't go without some players it's here the Ghana Tourism Authority will need to work extremely hard to get a lot of these players and as a team on bet make sure so meet maga because mediama de ni bisa akosi enye papa ana di we say so nya bounce wo 3 months I didn't see October. And a huge issue. Minim letter or to so. Any of the discussions that go on. But even with Black Star Square Konokra, be muti drop. Mediama Konokra Tibibri na drop. And I don't know the kind of thing mistakes are we are repeating the same things for these people to bounce these people. Minima disuadi huna yesue free mediama di enim because mediama di ka koe. So what was the stakeholder discussion around to understand what happened with mediama di no the loopholes any come before so make twa sa anyoma no. Em say mu ya yeden fancy. Emu ya yeden. And they need to work around it as soon as possible. Because next month any actually so man yan samri so no man nyom to ni ya and yeah just say be an intervention be so but let's not forget that the United States where we election year so they are very careful and security wise nyoma mu be din on sound so ko ba bia so ko Washington DC nti asem ne de emu ya ye den ne sa ana ekuro mu anankasa no omu ye se akwantu no obeka cho se ye tukwaya ye immigrants omuni tukwaya omo tourist oh yes ye tukwaya ye immigrants omuni tukwaya omo tourist it I'm looking for is a Kotoko will sort that thing out as soon as possible baba yara mo so matum
sama me
innovation papa be na mokoye wo
ambazo matum
mo say omo tumato akotwen say Kotoko will be playing at Dr. Kwamichi and I called a media officer. Oh, Baba, I say ni ate. No, no, say yeah. Omo nations because the media officer is supposed to know. Omo be ya kwa adwuma. How many times in ato Baba Yaram? Any say term be kwa baby the value is the same. Muntimi father akonda ada adrio. The target was Professor Tumasi at some time ago.
Afi woni ho.
Moki kan ho asem saa kamadwin kire Professor Tumasi saa. Eno ni ho.
You know, can't say pitch now ready no.
And no, na pitch and no Scabby spend your pitch no. Idea near was stadium more. Na sabi asanya panyia panyin ne tenase a yanum bi wo no ma ebi wo no ma ye ni na tem de but ensem na panyin ne kan no ento asumu oh ento asumu panyin kasasa panyin enkasasa and the biggest cash cow for the NSA now in terms of stadium facilities baba yara mu peska baba yara mu hia bibia baba yara mu yesa no mani nana mu diska na sa de konkran honum no so a edu innovation se mo baba yara na so aye heavy so a na mu sa tete ho na no de ya fancy maria matena se ahwe ska o mo je the deeper life ni na straight incline sometime. But that should be an internally generated fund in which Akababa has sports stadium for the betting the idea. And the across stadium the IBB. Ma politicize BBA o kromo ase. New king new law. Mon say no, ya di jamo. Wo de amonye, mon say ni biem. So matum mu be bia me ehunu. Matum mu be bie ya be hunu dia ma ye wo ho.
Na korokoro kan o mbo match. Korokoro mbo matches ni nyina o Nations way. If it is Nations there will be private ade. It will be private ade. And to mbo na matches ni na o seska ba ene say korokoro beti say na Nations anu ate amomo. Because obaba na so oboase so da ho. Oboase kromo kokran so ombenyeska. Ombeko so ombenyeska. Because oboase ye mobile link. Oboase for ni na ba be he korokoro games no. And I wouldn't be surprised. Oboase so ye home grounds are Kotoko betimi akọ nice dressing room, they could do a lot of things. O betimi akọ ball ho. And so Oboase kwan ye daso. Ye kwan no ma ye daso. Kotoko betimi be in training wa ha e be do match there 30 minutes to 45 minutes or drive here straight motorcade. Oboase no akọ ball na match no aba. Stadium ne da ho. Number ye trend your be say improvement say atum ye ba ni asa be hu Yomo Park no so no asa ni Yomo ni ahwa de fancy
fancy yen league ne start and then am hu say na won share artworks and ba bia
minya feed bi say matches no day one be live as TV stations
be my yes pictures na wo ha that two enim tino aye me de Dindia me then say we no ba bia tibia no you go on say we nya na live on Metro TV you must have my options kra your brofo e wo Metro TV na two be ma twi
Globe TV so
yes and here Kotoko match no
okay
so won Karela ne Kotoko ni on Globe ndino we be na ye kan won say
different matches in Kotoko match no
yeah
na Metro
has there no
has any time
3 p.m. the same time
okay
ndino ma o
na source no ye hwan ya
na we so ye afa TV ne
source no ye hwan e fi na ngasa na betwa na ade ana
eno de ya ama santremu no mai
because menya sure say bia TV station bia be so ana ne o ma akoso okotwa ana
Mebo, Dreams FC Summertest near Metro TV Net 2 TV 3 p.m. at the same time. And tobacco ye tree commentary, nabako ye English commentary. Na ye Ochinano.
And then now Vision match.
Vision FC.
Yes.
Sharaks all know about me.
I know. I know see
Vision Chelsea.
And also Alpha TV
and original TV. Okay. Okay, so omobey 2 games in there. 2 games in there. 2 games there born in the live. Into benya wa Alpha TV, original TV.
Yes.
And are there a game no Dreams ne Summertest here Metro ne way.
Oh, yeah. Cool. You know, we no so decoders ne so. In the access no
very simple.
Simple. Bia benya bia timi ahwe and me there. But what's on that Sunday be and you be jimu ntiremu atire.
I think there should have been a proper briefing. Na almost sound so man ntiremu why these TV stations or more call. I think I was uncle Mutimi and Shimudi now more today. No
bad initiative. There's a league no more besides simple amount.
Sembi womb. They need to come forth with the communication.
At least we know be my mom for your be share yeah bringing back the love and kaka things yeah idea back where be American say what set the target now to me achieve target I need target if we almost set a power with your league know what say on be synchronize with European football and one thing on my general year because in recent times you be starting league now on to say BBI started date to say and I set date say that being and I said that's in your starting league now a basel and a one thing now ya more if na baso for no more ye really because waka ye hinya say yen sponsors ne be ba league ni mo de but saa de we nko no matima synchronize ne de ye more mabaso and almost synchronize ye hu say players ni me so atima free league ni matima wura mu Europe
na we kwana me rezi I say minim say be a club licensing for say be a mo koy inspection na so mo inspect no pitches no minim so nya updates bi won say be a afi pitches na okay ah
pitch ni say bebre na ye and bi was mo approve no on condition on so mo yi nom de ba bonte nti no I think say ye bomb pa say pitch ni be yie nsuo no ebe ba ne ade on say yen de no yentimi maintain ni say dey say maintain ni ensuo ni begusu ni sa no mani na boarding fertilizers ni sa de no ni boarding ena one thing in teams na kasa so should pay attention to park ne so no omo should pay attention to ndi no so ka hu bi but nyoma na fire league ni ho no
football ade a wo hia kra de di kan pitch
boys na mo no ye kama prevent omo so mbenya injuries but ye de yemfa sa Tina be corner basa for any brew park and say move stories by saying
last season remarried for we do in a space of bay no much change pitch and 3 times.
Oh mania bro na honey bobo no honey bobo
no baba I bet me in slide
never
say what should go away so we do go to
bet me at your own risk whatever la mutu the say bet me at your own risk
but with few scratches
so do you now call nani na e ma o say biem ndi no ye nyenka ye league ni say ba and so our games na e ba na vision mo ne young apostles mo omumfa bibi mfrim say in the last 2 seasons, anya teams back home free division 1 by back beko into a form the last 2 seasons Kotoko Royals ne koye of division 1 e buy or buy no want me mama sumo koye last season before buy and na ye say before nka ho the express e denya one team beko relegation so they need to take sade no muntimi ndi hu dwuma na bebia en sentimi ye kama Dreams FC and Samatters nebo we Dreams FC for na o ma kire so o mo ye one team in terms of some keep your players no more keep consistency na there was war because he coach friend Karim Zito bit my technical director no aba coach no kono basa but each and every single time we are part of the team into consistency wo mo ho or some matters nso a omo players no mo keep more kakra bi na fi no my some additions are omo enso e ebo omo Africa no and omo started preparations a check into omo team no you expect them say omo a bit of high level and as a high gear change other teams normally in Swaterman because almost started preseason nature and the game we know a game back home by there our crash sports ceremony we know somehow that preparation had a ball against Raja a big match but we know that level of competition I'll be team that so this game ABR Dreams FC a ball away from Mufie no ebe mama Samatters edge kakra say be Samatters won't lose this game. Be a draw be with time almost started preparation in the way almost see your money mano. So I think the FC Samatters beat me and a respectable score line so our game with him. Vision ne a breakum Chelsea and a airball. We are one game breakum Chelsea for no one team in recent times. Utim almost start here league ni year almost start here and Chedan Congo ye or more manager or no real league ni be paying. When pressure Barrett a league and everything because all coach has of folk what coach media I think the experience I will be was our teams we know breakum chess nane or form kakra and no crabbe yi bed in the free komu and going to this game vision for you who are winning your league no you need to buy better but with new man breakum Chelsea and so to me in seasons and how or more omo coach wo ho na na obe lead omo no I think to omo so in pole position so betimi omo first win of the season omo so omo travel na omo nshala nya de sa de but I'm expecting so betimi adi nkunim o game we Hearts of Oak need to start on a good note nyame aboa one eye Basake Holy Stars na ebo omo so ye nim do me kere pi e wo league nim because omo ye newbies and you know we team the Hearts of Oak na the last 2 seasons new man said am koyi am fa ma said they will pay. You need to start on a good note in this game. Make sure say when you get a convincing scoreline. Emma fans some sort of hope. Say this is a new team in Nabo. Not that kind of scoreline. Emma yako season with hope say last 2 seasons no matter to any been 2 BM. Into we know a non-negotiable. They need to win at all cost. A convincing win for that matter. Emma fans ahotoswo say season we dey be ye. Because last 2 seasons no matter to Hearts of Oak fans didn't expect to say being better. Now coach Efena Abubakar Ouattara need to start working. He need to stop talking as a politician and work as a coach. He wants to get into the minds of the fans each and every single time, trying to let them know, say, I say, you want they don't want the progress of Hearts of Oak. Onya Sadiano. Na onya Juma winning matches. All winning matches, you don't even need to talk as a coach. Fans never can talk at the amount. So, and they say, Kiampo, on start on a good note. Now, on Timmy winning. Kawela and Kotoko. One game as we speak, Kawela for ahead of Kumasi and Kotoko, regardless signings are Kotoko. Last season, 6 points. Omunya 4. Edi Frasa no Kotoko in the FA Cup. Almost you move him. A coach a friend Dambana was still on the wow the boys in a year juma. In the say oh kwasa match we mo a match back so a Asante Kotoko betimi dey set tone no because with the signings Asante Kotoko aye with expectation am for expect say why new signings and players no buy no omo ye players a mo se mo penamonya. That excuse I never last season say and started pre-season term yeah players are penal. That excuse is no more. Into players are more penimonya my pre-season year team bonding everything team and so team yeah. So now they need to start on a good note too.
As I the pressure bow.
Pressure never ba by some team pressure in the free boys and so now omutimi deliver them Kotoko. They need not to lose this match. One unique crowd here. National Sports Center get a respectable scoreline, a be a draw be now they are back just to make sure say we next game no be now support the so Mbappe support him. Idea pa because once start here the issues beba and Kotoko ne has to folk team no a team back wa bibi e besi bia no say they can say bia bebe to bia yempoyim no ba bia de besi bia na manfo was mo beka anko ye beka ekoye beka they need to make sure say they will start on the note yeah. I am expecting them so betimi anya draw. So atemane young apostles we and you know talk in terms of abiomu now and so atema so start here because almost start in term of more Africa. So I expect them to also win this game. And yeah, easy because young apostles for so about for they want to show something. And I'm entrusting me faith in team FN so atema say they will do justice to this game. But no more me no last season ya pray kwaba. But nyoma coach a friend or maso kuno ye e won swatema na Kramansa Park no omra metwa so making sure say teams no ba ho a omesuru kakra so team waduana any Heart of Lions last season omlusu 3 games with ye enya dia na ye close to waduana kra so be lose 2 games with ye but last season ya toto omo until now they need to sit down make sure say those mistakes no they won't repeat them omo repeat here Ebeko asaba say be eba no almost started year last 2 seasons under Pakwasi Fabian almost started year man for him to almost journey and a media we fa ho beje here last season they started well and no so man timi anje but this time around no almost so many year they need to make sure say omo make you omo feel honey a place how ba we team a when him say oh yeah calculations grab year aduan na half the film because him say okwa o metimi ahye Heart of Lions and started last season omo Rural League na draw but Uriah friend here Bashir Hayford Besumu nyoma yimene I'm expecting Adriana to win this game. Go Stars ne Legon Cities a game and I'm expecting Go Stars so meti win this game no. Legon Cities for no o ma ton players be dey from to mo ankasa no sika ni hodada. Omo top big players. Omo fa low no ma shine high. Omo shine high no be 4 and 3 players Kotoko akofabi has akofabi into omo na fi number start division 2 division 1 for no they need to find the almost self in the league and so no make me start something good. So I'm expecting say golden gold stars be winning game no. Nations ni be chim and then I am a pick of the week a match back be there. Nations self ni be chim United. Since Kasi Mengo free be chim. You want be chim na on and off kakra. Down super report on naba or baba ye demand my team my friend be chim. He's been there before. No him how be tifa ayen nioma. But Nations Dr. Kwame Che complex na me expect so almost be to me winning game. The coach Kasi Mengo regardless players ebeko players ebeba he still remain the tactics of 1 year tactics are there a spot on. He find ways and means to make sure say players are available to him no or more about the kind of system I know and so I'm expecting say Nations just be to made him kunim mediama untimi nka say ya mouse stadium fefe we na onfa win and started Accra Lions from last season or more modern but also omanya players in from team nim now they need to also fixing another players almost bet my boy I want to say musipeno but mediama all start we now you need to start on the good and make sure say what me and nasa needed points no and so team that when one thing na e be bo mo baba yara ne de ye be tuma kwaba in the space of bebe de or ye tum ko basa fi enfri mu ma ntino ye be to aso na ye ni and so team de free mu but no
koro metu an komo matches ni na Crown Nations so e be
sad na ya na ema
because we ubenya scan no kra na on be san tell hum ye san prepare grounds ni ye ma
e be san how
tene ko Nations no ko bono ho
se bia Nations no won po mu ko oboase
so no boase so da ho
boase wo mu ko
wa ni ye
ko boase na
because no pressure ni so
mu Kotoko nko bobo no ho and so tie nkomo amanfo dia grass ankasa dem se de wo boase na bi ni krom ha wo ntino ko nyan wo se de ogu ene ball no wo park yes ntino omko
I think they hoye fancy the GPL for this season starts which is 2024-2025 a lot of excitement in there. There were question marks about how your league your broadcast and then even broadcast rights anyway. I think at the appropriate time the FA should be in a position to communicate to all stakeholders regarding SAR TV scheduling arrangement where your money original TV Metro TV. I think say another one under one ABA. So original and Metro one
okay.
So niya net 2. Alpha TV na minim dia ne dia. But ni na wa multi TV ne so. Then GFA nankasa ni YouTube and then the GFA app will also be streaming games.
Wow.
Na Globe TV and so AEB. So it's like at most we have like 7 channels available for you to watch Ghana Premier League, which is positive. But drive where I kono. Se clubs na mo ho a. Ebema ni o ma ye den.
Say
move way no. It means that the clubs will need to take center stage in promoting themselves. I was also leverage on these platforms. Now available free to air. Ye matches no baby or be a shebi. And you leverage on this opportunity. Now so cash in. So that obenya commercial benefits and so free mo. Because sikasem you match make sure say wunya sa emphasis one so the free. So the clubs should play a crucial role. And when so ya kwenya the ma clubs na was said they role also body form no mo ye. I think there are certain requirements in JBS clubs need this so. I have gone through the various pages, account profiles, and now say channels are clubs no social media. It looks like 80% of the clubs have done something pre-match. There's a pre-match interview. Coach kasa and a player kasa. In some instances, player and coach in kasa. In the case of Samates, the captain of Samates a pre-match interview. The coach of Samates a pre-match interview. Vision FC, new entrant in the league, league debutant. New coach Akasa, player Enzo Akasa ahead of the game. Ediana Stars, Alex Boache in a pre-match interview. Asante Kotoko, Coach Prosper Natogum, why in a pre-match interview. Midiema, Enra, Krana video nearby. Coach a pre-match interview. So all the clubs are buying into this. Kakrebi and Omonye, which if I'm being fair. Intimimbo di babechim enye, I think they can back up. Heart of Lions, Munye, you can back up. Young Apostles. The last time I'm update you on my page. I think they are the only Premier League club now. I'm update you on my page as to match on my bonnet this weekend. And these things must change.
And it's almost use a different handle.
I mean, almost use a different handle because it was very active during the Division 1 League Super Cup.
Okay.
But after that, Yente Omonkabio. So please, I was say a committee to the course. Send your bear. You're born with the role. And now I also born with the role.
Because the moment that said you can say Team A. Posti sebia Twitter, Facebook, YouTuber. Obi Bape obekwa ko wo so.
Exactly.
But was Zari tweet ne Zari quote ne.
Exactly.
Zari ne na
the model. Into ton ho ne aso yan ton so that it becomes easier.
Some passports.
So because Premier League no different from the Division 1. So Young Apostles Maba Premier League now live up to that status. I think the best way amobehwe no mo amoni omobaya Vision FC. They are doing very well as regards this. Prince Tego Eboa omoye adwuma no. So clearly most monkey come on kakra. So that yeah na ebetimi aka bomni aton league no because with the availability of games on TV channels, so it means more games in the ebe show every weekend. First and then KBA for every weekend you benya 3 games. Because start times be back on Saturday obey mienu ebia Sunday when there is an evening game. Say evening game niwa ebia ba could be on Monday and now ba could be on Friday. So likely at most ebuani enya 4 games. But now it looks like a bebro. Because enankwano there will be 2 games showed. Ochina the same. So it means there will be more matches available. More matches no do na one monte so na behwe enti mahwe Young Apostles TV so I will want to come and follow them. Na nipa all follow no, you need to give them consistent updates of club no their way, especially preparations towards games and then even before games no nyoma wa ye and then ma hom ka be mema nyoma enso eye kama. I think you save the best for last and has a for no so tay no de omo jersey wave na ba be wom. Sharak my has jerseys no or more air way no more yeah, you know. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Was the house colors nefe. Into almost the design be na aya kono. And the away jersey say ya na be dia fancy. It is the best so far. The way this graphic representation say ya na be pie in reality it is the best. And we no or more ye pie this time no. I think the fans need and tungus no monto. The fans we should learn how to patronize the local merchandiser. Clubs na so omobe generate. Ni antono musu nyes kan bi na mu amane o manko so. From us Dreams FC so de omode aba. I think me ha many nka. One Dreams de shemi. This last season. Sharak Fatwa. Where last season there. De shemi efepa. We no omode bi aka ho and Ghana ni na design jersey we. A maniac. A Ghana ni Nensano Ejuma. Shark, my Dreams FC jerseys for this season. This is a green jersey.
This is serious.
Socks ni PPR. Solid.
Wow.
Nama me away jersey no white one no. Enusini. So the Ashami last season away jersey. This is a new away jersey.
Oh, say clubs.
Definitely me kwa me the intentem kra. Enti was a vibe bi ne ahom kabi and nam clubs no. And the more we sustain this, and then the local football nkomodie no, e man ye de. See a di local football nkomo. Na vibe ni wom clubs ne my content because I know kwa as many as over 10 clubs some my content. Vision amount content, player coach, Samates Amaubi, Adriana Amaubi. So you have a lot to look at from the local scene. Not the home come up de ro and utie the inside from the players, the coaches so a deep vision the utie na najiman and koma very deep. Samates Nuruddin very deep conversation. Enti a man come on here there so clubs ne ya de kakra no omonyi bi no yen country omo say oh omo come more kakra then it will give the public enough content e local ebe mo omo kon enso ado nemboa man yo man kon kan again there is a challenge yei more matches with TV so no it means nyoma ba ku mienu miensa enko yie e wo ye game nim no it will be exposed So people will be quick. Exactly. To portray such side. You're better to social media near there. But what I want to say is this. It means more games on TV should translate to clubs, players, officials, and even the FA. So, more money adao. The SF atasi entrena so ye entrena so. The SF atasi ye bonabaso. So that in a way, when it down one, it may minimize the human errors. You know, definitely there will be mistakes. There will be referee mistakes. Definitely there will be 1 or 2 incidents in ye. But say ye nim say ni ne share, do one ne share. Am I any die also? Send ye be a yen bia and also be higher. My biggest concern too will have to do with the local production of games with TV. So, how would the production be like? A one production company. Ana F5 there no na wacheche ediama TV stations na are crucial, but this should potentially lead to a time where yenya Ghana ye TV stations media houses say a carbon nebia ye put it together your resources to pursue such an agenda or such an approach. See yenya quality production we cannot pull together resources near the aya, but another conversation for another day. But I am happy with how the start has been like. Yen sustaining, yen fan drive through, yen fanya the day. Again, Kotoko players or Moko US embassy ne visa denials it won't end today because it did not start today. But you see, when you are well prepared, you see, fancy differences were more. They be and yes simple.
No, me just one when you are well prepared.
Yes simple. Make it trail. Share. And then your students need na call a classroom. Me show my dear. I don't think they do exams. They be sweaty. So depending obi how. Obi o rem na atone so.
Hopo.
Exactly.
You be so bobo kro make there be.
No. So sanyo mani na no. You see sanyo ma say 1 2 no 1 a be a 3. Maybe there's a special grace on you. Into obi okro questions are yebisa ni bi. Oremu na no ye mbisa ne bi ye be bisa no 1 or 2 no ko obiso oremu a ye be bisa no questions be 200 de entia e wo demeanor. It is not how you've been prepared in terms of what to say, but it's about also how you present yourself. Tina de be a catch players and they say I now more appearance and it should matter to them. How you appear is crucial. No, sabi why you team no some style be basa bia and you demonstrate this all you play. Every player you should also be able to communicate without uttering a word. I will see who na you say be one as a professional player. Appearance matters a lot. We should be very, very much particular about it. Say what appearance need here, but the Americans are also in a way maybe some questions. No, they will test for your confidence. 2. How convincing you sound with your response. Confidence near how you appear and then how you speak. And then in seminar okano, how well do you convince? What bobo in fear saying, oh, I've been a professional so and so years. If you want to be elaborate, this year me boha, this year me boha, this year me boha. No one will say one kasa you are keeping track of your own professional career. Now you're a professional player. When you say, oh, or last club our boy a day. So these are the things that eventually will pan out. But any issue, any gidi. I know some players even officials it is because of these people and how they set their criteria and how they approve visas. But say it was a consistency and be a medium anka this year medium and so kwa. The likelihood say play be a deny no visa last season a year no ko benye be this year because unyanya exposure na then it makes you confident and learn from the experience anko ya mfama sana tie fancy enti try say one ye players omunten to kwan enti they are not exposed to some of these things, but the more consistent it is now for the any omafa then the confidence ni way no so but enti nkakra
when you BBC bia Kotoko so movie go Obuasi na Linkley.
Oh yeah, Obuasi is in the picture. Obuasi and Dr. Kwame Chey.
Okay.
Me, from where I heard it, I think Obuasi didn't cry a concrete. Oh yeah, Obuasi didn't a concrete pa. Because if you say Obuasi no be a much here Premier League nim.
Pitch no so okay.
Yeah, Lenkly. Very much okay. Yeah, Omaye BBI solid. So Kone Diana di obey no Okobo no any training one another match day or they can even leave a day before no Mokono Makwa. So Obuasi is in the picture and Dr. Kwame Chey and so a picture name. It is because Baba Yarano here rest. It needs a break. Has support give me a break. Baba Yarano here rest. Fancy. Stadium no more abuse no. Because Obia Echo Obia AUC. If we don't take care, they are serving your football interest no. A time will come where it will be no more. In the end, diversify. There was several other football facilities. Kroma. Until now, I think there needs to be a clear rechanneling of agenda. Say inter schools, say football, baby, Rebecca. Na yenjai say yes, so bibi akogu baba ya aneso no. Ehona national team ne boss, ehona national team ne body a yempeje mu kakra. Na yentimi hu kwan beti afa ehihya nyoma, but I'm excited for the start of the league and I pray send nyoma bebre because it will be
more na bubusa question say be na monya bia hwene nyina say TV stations in there.
Yeah, Alpha TV, Original TV, Metro TV, Net2 TV and a Globe TV and then GFA YouTube and a GFA app Obenya games no do now so
wo yemfa ye course wo hwe TV amesrew oba lower volume TV no so ma mesrew a yenkasa phone mu mem kasa and train so beto kasa so yes am you free so ma ko ni powerful so numbers on your screens 0551 931 931 0548 931 931 yebefa course baby a wo free every no lower the volume on your TV set ama me afei no wasa lower the volume achese no so radio set no so enso de ama me na afei ya found na ya kasa real quick enso every ho your first caller. Hello, caller.
Hello?
Yes, open. Didn't maybe I got some free into you.